Hey, hold on. I'm coming. What the hell Tanae talking about now? I'm gonna have to go check that out in a minute. Y'all, we back. Hold on. We finna get in, child. We finna get into this. We about to get into it. Y'all, man. Hey, Mons. Man, oh man. Okay. So I wanted to do this because I'm seeing a lot of discourse about Portia and Shamea. To me, they kind of one and the same. I meant to go over this interview because a lot of people have been saying that they believe Shamea lied. They believe that Shamea has lied about some things. And with this divide with Portia and Shamea friendship, there's a lot going on. So before we get into the video and react to it, it says copyright disclaimer under the section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use. Okay, so that's what we're going into today. All right. Shout out to Carlos King. So he did one with Kelly. We'll do that one Friday because Kelly plays a pivotal role in this as well. And then Saturday, I'm gonna try to talk about the beef, well, the family issues with Dream Doll Bree and her cousin AJ, family sisters. Dream Doll Bree mom and them and the sister, AJ sister, okay? But let's get into it, okay? So, hold on, let me... Now, the last reaction I played was Portia say she's never going to speak on Shamea. That we're never going to have that conversation. So Shamea speaks on the friendship. She speaks on the show. She speaks on the ladies in a lot of the stuff. So we're going to get into this interview. You never had somebody that'll be what you need. Now he's at the mistake, honey. Can't you see that you never had?
Not a shimmy. I'm here.
Hi, hey best friend.
Yes.
It's Carlos King from Kingdom Reign.
This is gorgeous.
You like it, friend?
I love it.
Thank you so much.
What's the square footage on this?
22 and some change. He's too funny. So this is Mom.
Hey,
Mom, this is Carlos.
Now this is Miss Diane, its friend. Y'all okay? Pay attention. Hey, Lynn.
Hi.
These Sarah Morton.
But I think they still friends because she say she was hurt that Shamea brought all that up on the episode. We need to get to the reunion.
How are you? Nice to meet you. Look at you, so handsome.
Thank you. You're so beautiful.
He's so sexy.
No, you know, I'm happy to be here.
Your dad on that ball here.
Oh, you like it? You want to touch it? You want to rub it? Okay.
Let me touch it.
Don't you touch it.
Let me feel it.
Wait, we got the folks cooking.
Yeah, this is my chef / cousin Alice.
Hi, Alice.
So we have our packing you up a plate just in case you know
Nice
you want to.
You know I'm vegan.
Are you?
We're best friends, bitch.
Well, guess what I got? A bunch of food. Here go your food right here. Salad. We got some vegetables,
Oranges and grapes.
mashed potatoes.
Now, everybody been mad at Portia for having her family work for her, but Shamea does the same thing. So I'm trying to figure out what's the difference. But well, okay,
That's all you get, really. And you're vegan, so you don't need cheese. You can't have the mac and cheese.
Did you know that much? No, this is good.
So you are definitely like slutty vegan, Pinky Call.
I don't eat beef
You definitely eat meat.
I got the beef.
That's fruit. You
We got fruit.
We got fruit too.
Okay, Mama. You been good, Mama?
Absolutely.
You been out of trouble?
I don't know how to get into
Were
it.
you at the club last night with your breasts
Right,
puffed
come
up
on,
to your
put
neck?
yes.
The word on the street is you be at the club until 2 a.m. with your up to your neck. That's what they
Can
said.
I tell you what they say a
Well, I
receipt
would love
is?
so I get them put up to my neck, but right now they down near the navel.
I see.
Gravity.
But it's okay because if you can snag a man and hold it 50 years,
Sis is coming up on
just
her.
like they are.
50
I'm coming
year.
up on 50 August.
August.
You look good.
And that man still makes my liver quiver. How about that?
Oh, now let me tell you something. Between her and Miss Diane, they listen. Let me tell you something. This is why I was like, they friendship. I mean, the personality. That's all I'm gonna say.
Part.
They both got
Okay, girl.
personality, honey.
Okay, Carla.
Now y'all see where Shamea gets all her spice from. Elevator.
Yeah, so this is like a replica of the St. Regis elevator. You know, they say I love St. Regis. So I just, we have it here. The same St. Regis elevator. Even the same people that did this one. So there you have it. Thank
You play the piano?
I do play a little. Just a little bit.
All right, I'm
Let me
gonna
hear
fast
something.
forward.
Should I play Mary Had a Little Lamb for you?
Yes, come on, we're gonna sing a song.
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
Well, I always wanted to make sure that you were in the proper headspace to talk to me because, on my podcast, I like to go deep.
Yes, y'all do.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I was like, damn, I hope I get a fair interview. I hope they don't just attack my ass as soon as they sit down.
Don't do it. Don't do it. First of
I
all,
was nervous, ain't gonna lie.
you're nervous?
No, not now.
Oh.
I mean, seeing you and your energy is always great, but I was just like watching your podcast. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so not what I meant. That is so not what I did. That ain't what happened.
So she's saying about with Shamea, the one with Portia and certain stuff. And even she's also talking about when they review on the show, like him, Claudia, Blue, and I forgot who else. I forgot his name. Please don't beat me up because I love him too. I've been following him for years. And they talk about the show. He has an after show. So now, this is what we've been saying for a while, y'all. Shamea say that's not what I meant, but then again, sometimes that's what she meant. And I just want Shamea to just stand on it. Stand on it. Please, stand on it.
Yeah.
So like
This is what we mean when we say Shamea has the house. She has the lifestyle. She has the husband of a housewife. But Shamea don't stand on it like a housewife should. Nobody hates Shamea. We just want her to stand on it. You have all these things. Stand on it.
Jesus.
Well, listen, that's why for me is this. One thing I always do on my Monday Night Live show with Claudia, Dustin, and Blue, I always stick to what I'm seeing in the episode. And then I try to add context based on my producer experience, but I never want to run the gamut of trying to say things I may know because I think that's unfair with the relationships I do have.
I understand.
And because I do have a relationship with you, I always say the beauty of my one-on-one interviews is I'm able to use this as a long-form interview to be able to talk to the source.
Right.
So first thing first, how are you?
I'm doing great. God is good. I've been blessed with a lot of great things, like my beautiful family, my husband. We've been married. Next year will be 10 years. We're going back to Kenya for our 10-year vow renewal. I want you to come.
Send me an invitation. I'm there.
I will. We're going to do
I love an African.
Yeah.
This is not any gay, single male family members because.
Well, I don't know in his family, but there's some Kenyans out there that are calling all the gay Kenyans.
Well, no, I'm just saying, Gerald's bloodline. I was watching the most recent episode, and his brother is very handsome, and Gerald's handsome.
He's got a lot of handsome brothers.
I
will
wanted
say that.
to know if there was a gay one in the mix.
You just had to come hang around.
Okay. I'm there.
Yes,
I love an
absolutely.
African,
So
as
yeah,
you know.
I love my husband.
Okay.
I've got two beautiful daughters, Shia and Shiloh, 3 and 7 years old now. They're doing well. Everybody's great. You know, I've gotten some great opportunities. Obviously, finally got a peach.
She finally got the peach. I don't know the people on this guy here for you. Thank you, Lynn. So, okay. Lynn, I don't know if you watched Real Housewives of Atlanta before. So Carlos King used to work on Real Housewives of Atlanta as a production. And he used to work in the background. When you see me do Bell Collective, Love and Marriage Huntsville, those are his shows on. Shamea is Portia ex-best friend. If you remember Real Housewives of Atlanta, when Shamea got married, Portia and Candy had their issue, that's who that is. That's Portia ex-best friend. So she was a friend of when Portia was on the show for one time, right? And when she got married, everybody was mad at Portia for not attending the Kenya wedding. And because Portia was like, she had to have surgery, she didn't feel good. She was mad at Shamea over something. Okay, dang. I was about to say, if you ever watched, I'm trying to think, when you say you only watch 5 episodes, because I was about to say, she was on there with Nene at one point, but Shamea was a friend of. Portia got Shamea. Okay, let me give y'all this. Portia got Shamea a peach because she said, I don't want Shamea to be a friend of. I want her to hold a peach. Because she felt like it was fair because Marlo was a friend of. When it first, okay then. Oh yeah, you got a girl. Ooh, girl. It done got juicy ever since. Nene not on the show no more, but hopefully she come back. But Portia said, hey, I don't want her to be a friend of. Shamea deserves a peach. She has the lifestyle. She has the home. She has the husband. She wanted her to come back with her. Well, Shamea said, oh, yeah, she's not on the show, but she'll probably be back on the show, Lynn. A lot has happened. Shamea, she is now Nene back on Girls Ultimate with Lisa Wu and all of them, because they're finna celebrate 20 years of the Housewives. But Shamea came on the show, and then it was like, I don't know what happened. I don't know. Shamea felt like Portia wasn't being a friend how she was off camera. Child. But let's continue. But yeah, Nene might be coming back because she won that last.
We'll get to that.
Second season. And from that, I've gotten some great opportunities like the Airwick campaign commercial.
And what did I do when the Airwick commercial aired?
Did you go buy some Airwick?
Oh, you forgot already? I sent you a note.
You did. You showed love.
Now, Shamea, you be forgetting that people be showing you love. I noticed that. I don't know why, but okay.
I appreciate that.
Because he shared it, and everybody shared it.
I was like, okay, thank you for that. That support and that love was really nice.
No, I said it live on my show, but I also messaged you personally and said, now this, do more of this.
Aww.
Because you have it.
Thank you.
You really do. You really do. And I am concerned for you, though.
Yeah, I'm concerned for me.
I know things have been tough.
That's probably an understatement. I mean, it's been like, I'm drowning. Like, hello, I'm trying to get air. And a lot of people are like, oh, you bring it on yourself. You talk too much. You do too much. I'm me. I am a big ball of energy. My personality has always been big. You said it first time you met me. You're like, oh my God, you're like this all the time. I'm like, yeah, my parents have been saying that since I was a kid. I can't be anything else but me, right? And either you love it, or great. But if you don't, I get it. I may not be your person, but I hate being misunderstood. And I feel like that's where I am in this space, in this friend group, and on these.
Hold on, Shamea. You know I love you. I just like I had to hold Portia accountable with that mess with Candy and the stuff with Phaedra. I gotta hold you accountable. Everybody got their turn with me. You waited until your second season to bring up the situation with the moms. They had nothing to do with you. They have nothing to do with Portia. If Miss Diane and your mama are cordial and cool, leave it where it's at. There was no need for you to bring that up. That's where it went sour. There was no need to. It should have been you and Portia conversation. All you had to say was, Portia, I miss you. What have I done? So we know for a fact when you said in your confessional, Portia forgave Angela, but she haven't forgave me. She forgave everybody else. You came out and said that you were wrong for sharing text messages. Shamea, if you would have just said that, I think y'all would have been okay. And I like how your hair done grew back, girl. I know that hair done came longer than the haircut because you growing it out, I see.
Platforms.
I like it.
Has you holding a peach and everything?
No, Lisa not on there. So all the original people from season 1 are not on there. Everyone from season 5 and up are on there. Well, 1, 2, 3. So you have Phaedra, Cynthia, and Portia. They came in season 5. Everybody else is new. K. Michelle is on there. Shamea, who became a friend of in season 5 with Portia, she has a peach now. Marlo had a peach, and after that stuff with her and Candy, that was a done deal. They took away the peach.
And you thought it would be?
Yes and no.
It'll be it'll be 20.
As much as
it'll be 20 years, 2028, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2028. We're going into 18. Yeah, 2028. So they will be filming the 20 season in 2020. What, 2027? No, 2028, and then we'll get that. Then I'm not sure if how they gonna do it, but yeah, 2028.
One with Airwick and Wayfair and all the things.
Because they're filming season 18
that I really
now.
loved.
Like what?
Because 19 is next year.
Friendships and hell, possibly even a job.
What job?
With the newest allegations that are being put out there, I'm having to prove my innocence.
No.
That is why I say when people say Shamea goes for low-hanging fruit, like Bigfoot or Sasquatch, yeah, because I don't want to say things that are going to damage people permanently, like ruining people's marriage. In one statement, you attack my marriage and my jobs, and I work hard for my jobs. I've been with the NBA for over a decade. There are only a handful of people that look like me that are in my position.
So she's talking about Angela, but before you said all that, Shamea, you did call Angela Bigfoot and Sasquatch first. Now, was Angela was wrong by saying that you were sleeping with George during your marriage. She sure was. I have to give her that. But you did call her that first. You did. We ain't gonna lie.
So I don't take that lightly.
Because she got mad at you, and you already knew she was gonna come at you because of the situation with Portia. But then Portia apologized. But then she felt like you were being fake because she felt Angela was wrong, yes, but it's not. I'm not saying it's taken up, but let's look at it. Angela felt like you played in her face when it came about her marriage being played with.
Contract. Like, that's not why I'm there. And I'm married. Hell, these kids are old enough to be my child. You know what I mean? I take my job very seriously. I'm good at what I do. I enjoy what I do. And hell, if we're being quite honest, why would I sleep with the players when my husband could own the team? Can we talk about it?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, for the record, because I want to be able to have you clear the air, have you ever had any relations with a Hawks or Falcons player?
Never. Not like ever. I dated one athlete when I was in college, like in 2003. And he played for the 6 months to a year.
I think that's the one when she said that, if I'm not mistaken, she had some DV situations going on. And Portia knew about it because her and Portia were friends at that time. And she didn't know about it till after, and she didn't tell her till after. If I'm not mistaken, when they had the DV situation, and when Cynthia did a thing about DV, and she was talking about her mom and all that stuff, and they were saying how they had DV situations, Shamea was a friend of. And Shamea had came out and said that nobody knew that man was doing stuff to her, even at the hotel. She had a busted lip, and she lied and told everybody, even Portia, that, oh, nothing happened. And that came out that it did.
And that's when I realized, well, athletes aren't my thing. I like working in the sport, not being the sport.
Yeah, playing in the sport. Yeah. You like a little bit more of a...
I like a white collar, smart guy.
Yeah.
Hence the reason I married Gerald.
Navon, the #1 rated business travel platform, lets your team book work travel in one place. Flights, hotel.
When you look at the allegations that Angela Oakley made, do you think it was payback for what happened last season?
Yes.
When Portia made the comment about Charles and what she would do, and Angela felt at the time, as a married woman, you were laughing at her expense. Do you think Angela never let that go, and the moment an opportunity presented itself to, and maybe in her purview to expose you, that she did it in that infamous sit-down dinner?
Possibly. I can't say why she would do, or why she said what she said, right? I do know that I apologized to Angela for my part in it, for laughing at it, right? That was my girl. Like, I'm gonna stand 10 toes down. In the back of the cop car, I was too. We laughed it off, whatever. I owned it. I apologized for it. I would have thought we should have been able to move on from it. I had no other beef with Angela.
Okay. But that's how Angela, can we be clear? Shamea, that's how everybody feel. They move on from it, and then you feel some type of way, and you bring it back up. We can't act like you don't do the same thing, but you gotta stand on it.
At all. That was the only thing. And now she's saying that there's more that I said. I said absolutely nothing else, but her clothes be fitting whack, and she can't dress. And I mean, of course, I make my little snot shit, like with her nose and her feet. Oh, whatever. But I never have attacked Angela's marriage. Matter of fact, I'm a Charles Oakley fan. So.
Well, you did say he doesn't come home at night.
Well, he is the one that said that, actually. If you want to roll the tape back, Charles said that I leave home. They asked him, I think it was at Portia's dinner, what's the key to a successful marriage? He said, I leave home in the morning before they wake up or something like that. I don't know if it's verbatim, and I don't get home until they're sleeping or till she's sleeping. So I'm repeating what your husband said, girl.
So for the record, you were trying to intimate that Charles is out there having...
Well, she said, my husband said, when he's out, he sees you out.
Yes.
I repeated what she said and said, well, if he sees me out, then he's out too. He outside and you ain't with him. Where's the lie? You said he see me out?
Shamea, that's insinuating. Hey, Essie. Shamea, that's insinuating that man is cheating on that woman, honey. Shamea, that's insinuating that she be a cheating on, baby. Like, you really said it without saying it. Like, that is insinuating, like, girl, okay, if he outside, he cheating. If I'm cheating, he cheating. That's exactly what you're saying, girl. Like, I'm repeating what he said. Girl. Girl, you just told the girl that you don't see him. You basically trying to say that he out cheating, girl.
Don't that mean he out too?
When you see Charles out, is he with Angela?
No, but I've only seen Charles out like twice. If it's not in my workspace, I've seen him at Prime. But I want to say I was with Kelly one time. And I'm like, what is this out that you're talking about? And if I'm out like that, I'm working. It's a bag involved. I'm only using her own words.
Against her.
Hello? Okay. Please do the same for me. Don't come for my job or my marriage.
Yeah, you're right. But she has been doing the same to you, and you've been getting a little offensive. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm even cool with you saying BBL shit. Go for it, girl.
I mean, body's good, man. The body's body. Shamea, you look good.
Thank you.
You look good. I would like to go backwards a little bit because I do feel like you're misunderstood. And I do feel like the world doesn't know you truly. And we'll get into some of the reasons why I think that. But first thing first, like, who is Shamea Morton? Like, you are a beautiful woman. You have both parents still married to each other, right? Both sets of parents. And
even my grandparents, great-grandparents, they come from a family of marriage.
So were you always like the prettiest girl in your class?
Oh, that's sweet of you to say that. I don't know that I've always felt like I was the prettiest girl. I think that my parents raised me to be confident and love my skin because I was often coined the cute girl for the dark skinned girl, the cute dark skinned girl, or you're so pretty to be so dark. You know,
people would say that to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Or the token black girl. Even when I came up in the space of cheering for NFL, NBA, this was way back in the day, 2003, 2004. Like, I was the token.
I want to say something because I see a lot of people say, "Oh, this is a colorist issue." People act like Portia ain't dark skinned. I don't know. They're the same skin tone. They're the same skin tone. I'm not understanding why people are talking about, well, it's the colors issue. I don't see no difference in their skin tone. Why do we have to justify these two skin tones against each other? They are the same. And they probably both heard this same conversation. Because they used to say that about Portia. Oh, she's so chocolate, she's so cute. Her, Kenya, and Shamea are all the same skin tone. So I don't think that plays a role in anything. I wish we stopped using that because they the same skin tone. Now, if you would have said Britt Edie and Shamea or Kelly and Shamea or K Michelle or I can't say Phaedra, she the same skin tone, or Cynthia's a little lighter, I can see that. I can be like, hell yeah, I see that. But or I don't see that with y'all pinning Portia's light. No, I don't see that. Portia mama light a little, but I don't see that. So we gotta keep it to the facts at this point.
And black girl, like you may have one or two chocolate, like black girls. I was the one chocolate girl, but then you would have someone that's your complexion or mixed or mixed race, but I was the chocolate girl.
Did you always embrace you being a chocolate girl?
Absolutely, because oftentimes I would go out to schools, assemblies, and talk to people, and they'd be like, "You're a cheerleader? Aren't you too dark to be a cheerleader?"
Oh,
yeah. That's a real thing with our people.
Indicator?
So I wear it as a badge of honor to have this melanin.
Indicator, they said that? I'm shocked. Not Atlanta. The Atlanteans. I'm shocked with that. But okay, whatever.
Made of skin.
That's her spirit.
And even my daughter, I'm like, she goes to school with a pretty predominantly white school.
Oh,
and I'm always like, girl, you are so beautiful.
You was in the good neighborhood.
It's your skin for me. I love all races, all colors, but you have beautiful, beautiful chocolate skin. A lot of times society did not project the darker girl to be the sexy girl. And even in film and television, you had to be the waitress or the help, or you didn't have the love interest roles. It wasn't until artists like Tika Sumpter came up where it was like, ooh, look at this beautiful.
Hold on. Tika, yeah. But Nia Long was another one. Nia Long. When Nia came along in her roles and she was the love interest, yes. Nia was the it girl. You had Kenya. It's another one. What's her name? She was in Boys in the Hood. She was Ricky baby mama. She was girlfriend at the time when y'all know Boys in the Hood. She was a love interest. So you can't say that oh it was Tika. No, Tika took the baton and ran with it. I give her that. But you know, yeah. We have to be honest because Nia she took on Fresh Prince. Was it Fresh? Yeah, Fresh Prince, I think was Fresh Prince her first one? And she took it and ran with it. Baby, she had the short haircut, body is still T, honey. Body was T. Then Tika took that plane because for a while it wasn't getting there. You had Gabrielle Union, who was a chocolate woman and had some love interest roles. When they started seeing more of that, Tika came in, took it, and ran with it. So you just can't say it was Tika Sumter only, Shamea. There were others before that.
Yes, girl, God. You know, she paved the way and opened up the door for women like me that look like me to be deemed sexy and desirable.
I think it was before
and I appreciate that. So when I'm out and about and I'm working and I'm hosting, and I wear it proudly.
Do you think colorism
absolutely
plays a role in how some of the fans treat you? Because when I look at Kenya Moore, right? Kenya Moore is the first dark-skinned Atlanta housewife. Now, granted, Kenya Moore is maybe that's my sister, but she's a lot of things. She's great television. She'll read you.
Right.
Me and her are friends in real life, and I always say to her is, and I say this with kindness because I don't think the word villain is a bad thing as it relates to reality television.
Right.
I think there's roles for that. Kenya Moore will go down in history as the best villain to have ever stepped foot on reality television, especially the Housewives franchise. But when I look at Kenya Moore, Omarosa, right, dark-skinned Black women who have been called the angry Black woman, you are the dark-skinned woman, a part of this cast. Do you think that some of the reception you receive is colorism from the audience?
Absolutely. I've said some of the same things that some of my other castmates have said.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. Now, this is where I need everybody to educate with the colorism. Some people, now there are some people like, oh, well, no, I don't. Let me tell you why. On my opinion. Yeah, I can't speak for nobody else. The reason why I don't see that is because the reason why I say this, and I want y'all to pay attention. Now, is that it could be, and it probably is on certain things. But me personally, I'm not for that. I'm going to say I do see there are colorist issues on these shows. But for Shamea, in my opinion, and I'm going to tell you why I don't see it, okay? When Shamea didn't get what she wanted from Portia, I knew she was going to play that villain role. The only thing I want Shamea to do, I don't want you to cry. I want you to stand on it. Put your foot, girl, let me tell you something. Stand up. Like you sat at that table and you got up, you should have sat there. Now, the reason why I say I don't, because everybody been on Angela ass. Everybody has been on Portia ass, Cynthia. Everybody been on everybody's tail. Shamea, I don't see that. I see that you wanted to play the villain. Now, is there some editing with color? Is absolutely. Even Nene has said there's a difference. I can agree with that. And if you saying it when it comes to certain things, girl, I'm going to sit there and agree with you. Hell yeah, I see that too. But when it comes to the mess that you created, and now you decided to take on a villain role because hint, Kenya not there, and you got an issue with Portia because y'all got unfinished business, is because you're not handling it and the way you should. First of all, you should have never got up from that table. Just like when you told Angela the food is good and you sat there looking at her, you should have got that same energy with Portia. I don't know what you got up for. For what? I would have said, girl, this food is lovely, just like your mama thought. Like, if you were gonna keep it going, you could, or just like you thought that man was lovely for you. Like, girl, why do you get up? And then the issue that we have with you, you apologize, and then you go back and do it again. And then you bring out these apologies and, God didn't, girl, listen, we know you love the Lord. I do too. It's a reason why people say you can play with Jesus, but don't play. When you don't play with Jesus, but you can go to Jesus. Just don't, you know what I mean? Listen, I'm not on that time like the Lord is. Jesus, Devontae, Christ don't play either. But at some point, you got to stand in it and say, yeah, girl, I said it. And I'm going to tell you why. And then we'll be like, okay, Shamea, that's what we want. But all that, I just can't believe. I don't know why they mad. I still want to be her friend. Like, if Portia bad, what the hell you still want to be her friend for? Is she that bad of a friend to you? You should never invited her to the Halloween party. Because now everybody like, okay, Shamea. Now, granted, some people might, she too dark, she do this and that. Okay, we understand what you're saying. Cool beans. I get that. There are some that do that. I'm not knocking that. But when I'm talking about the show, in my opinion, from what I see with you on the show, I'm a little disappointed because you talked about that girl mama and you really thought that you was finna invite her to the party like y'all were okay. You know that's a trigger for her. And then you pointed your finger in her face. You know that is a trigger for her, Shamea. You should have been said this last season. And then if it would have played over into this season, we'd be like, all right, now listen, Portia, you doing too much. I think it's how you try to calculate things. You still learning in your sophomore year. And we're going to wait to give you your junior year to see what you do, okay? Child, I hit the wrong button, my bad. But yeah, that's what I get from Shamea. I love Shamea and I love Portia, and I hate this friendship is over because they had a good, let me tell you something. These two had a great time together. They really, Portia and Shamea had a great time, even if it was off camera, even on camera, they have a good time. They a vibe. But I hate that this happened because, and I feel like the fans amped it up as well as the castmates in production, I have to be honest, because we saw that. And some people don't like Portia and feel like Shamea, and some people don't like Shamea and feel like, I hate that because the friendship they had, to me, and they were throwing shade left and right. And I feel like the castmates and the fans, the viewers, are part of that dismantle. Even if we knew that it was something, I feel like, I hate to say it, I have to be honest. I'm a viewer and I have to pull myself in it too. I feel like us recognizing instead of just letting it play out how it was did cause a dismantle in the friendship.
And gotten a harsh treatment for it. I don't know what else to explain. I mean, I don't want to say that's the primary focus or that's the only reason. I do think.
No. We don't like you. If you're going to be the villain and take Kenya's spot, and let me tell you this, I ain't like Kenya because, Kenya didn't know Kenya. I ain't like certain things Kenya did, but didn't mean I didn't really care for her. She had a little nasty attitude at one point, and she gotten better. So I ain't got no issue. I still like her. She crazy as hell. She crazy as hell. But if you were going to play that role as she did, and like Marlo did, they stood on it. Candy stood on it. You gotta stand on it, Shamea. You got, and listen, tell your mama this is a TV show. No disrespect. I know that's your mama. We Southern girls. You gotta respect your family, but hey, mama, this is a show. I just want to let you know it's okay.
That they have their favorites, right? I mean, you have OGs on the show. Too. People have been following some of these ladies for a decade.
We've been following you since
who do you think you are coming in here trying to shake stuff up or, sit back? Earn your spot. You're nothing. You're nobody. Like, be quiet.
Huh?
But no, I'm not going to.
Shamea, that's what you get from us holding you accountable. First of all, let me say this. I don't know what's up with you and Kelly in the delusions. I'm tired. Shamea, we have been supporting you since you, were a friend of. Now, you worked to get your peach. You had them shady incidents. and stuff like that. But when you said try to get into it with Eva and make up a lie, and I think that's why Eva and Portia got into it. When you said, because she feel like you put that, hey girl, you know, this how you do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be honest, right? And when you brought up Eva sleeping with a rapper, Missy Elliott, she said that's not true. A lot of people brought that up because they said, where is that? They weren't pointing as, oh, that's what she did. Yeah, we know what she did. But what we're saying is, where is that Shamea when she was a friend of who didn't care? Like, it was, she worked for that peach. We're saying, take that peach and run with it, girl. And I said it in your comments, take a bite out of it and run with it. And you did, your first season, you did. Now it's like, I know something going on because we see a difference. Girl, you take it and you run with it, honey. You can give shade for days. Like, come on now. I don't know if Shamea try to like have certain things because of the job that, you know, what her husband has as a company, and she's probably that girl, and then, you know, she does endorsements, she has like a standard. But girl, this is a show. I understand you trying to balance it, but you got to figure out how to balance it in a good standard, in a good way. Some of the things you have done, hell yeah, it was a lot. But girl, we stood by you when you was a friend of. We was subscribing to you. We agreed when Portia say you needed a peach. We agreed to that. Nobody said you didn't. If Marlo could got a darn peach, you deserve a peach too. I think because y'all were friend of for so long, and y'all get a peach, y'all kind of like tense up. Don't tense up. No, you idiot. You anti-up. Girl, Ashley, your friend trying to take your spot already.
Like, I actually have a voice and an opinion and a heart. And oftentimes, when I'm in these situations, I'm just regurgitating the same thing that they have said or done. And it's like, wow. Like, I'm not even the one that said the things about Charles, but I'm still getting the harsh treatment from it.
Imagine being able to build
I don't
anything
think this
just
like
by thinking
you
about it.
because of that. I'm going to tell you what Angela dislike you for. I'm going to tell y'all what Angela disliked Shamea for. They had fixed their situation. Angela has said, and we've seen clips of Shamea being the bone carrier playing Charade 2.0. Okay? So Angela and her and Kelly, they went out, you know, they went shopping for the little dogs because they all got little animals, you know, something fine, something cute. I think it was was it for the dog? No, or was it for the kids? It was one of them. And Shamea brought up Drew in Angela's situation. She kept asking about, is she still mad? And so Angela's like, why you keep asking me that? Because she said, I understand you, because Shamea did not like Drew at the time. She said, I understand, you know, you don't like Drew. I get that. But I like you my girl, and Drew my girl. Y'all just have to deal with that. I'm not finna mix the two. I'm not finna do all of that, right? Does Angela carry a bone? Absolutely. But Shamea was also bone carrying with Angela around that time because they all was at Angela's house with Phaedra. Shamea house with Phaedra in the pool now. And Phaedra wasn't there. Phaedra was at home. Take that back. Pinky was there. I'm sorry. Pinky, she said that she was on the phone with Phaedra, and Phaedra talked about she used to sell meat and all this and that, and went back and told Pinky. That was messy in itself. Then say that, you know, Phaedra said, I feel like she got a problem with me because it's kind of weird. We were just on the phone talking and cackling, and all of a sudden, and she was like, no, that's not true. So it's like, Shamea be cool, and everybody like, okay, we good. And then Shamea do in turn, and it's kind of like, girl, what happened? That's where we're lost at. Y'all cool, But then all of a sudden, huh? That's what people are saying. And I think that's what Angela had the issue with.
It's interesting because, to your point, right? To your point, because I like to be fair and I do watch the show. You do raise a good point in terms of Angela made comments about the state of your marriage. You made comments directed at her and her situation. I do believe all is fair in love and war. Like, you can't tell somebody how to react when something's being thrown at them. I strongly believe just because you hit me, you can't tell me how to respond to the hit, right?
Exactly.
However, the audience aren't on your side when it comes to a lot of things. What accountability does Shamea take when it comes to the feedback that the audience has about you? People think you are fake.
Yeah.
They think you are phony. They just think you're jealous of your best friend, ex-best friend. I don't know this thing.
No, that's still her best friend. I keep telling y'all, even when, let me tell y'all, let me give y'all a little tea. They low-key miss each other and still call each other best friend. And I'm going to tell you why. When he said that to Portia agreed that they were still best friends. They low-key still got the title. This is why I say I believe they'll become best friends, because Shamea and Portia just aren't messing with each other right now. Give it a year, next year, maybe the end of this year or next year, they'll be friends again. And I never lied. Something gonna happen to where they just realize the friendship. So I just wanted, because they both going through certain things in their life right now. They have things going on with family, certain issues. They will be friends again, child. Just let them go through what they go through. Something it's the same as a marriage. Like, I ain't messing with them right now. But when I tell you how I truly feel, and to be honest, them two gonna be friends again, because they never knocked down the fact of that's not my best friend. You understand? That's not my best friend. Okay, if you say so.
But you know, people. There's a lot of people who don't like you.
Right.
What accountability, as you reflect on your presence this season, that you can say, you know what, if I could do this better, or if I could have done that better, I would have, and I owe it to the audience to explain myself.
I probably would have recorded every off-camera conversation. Absolutely. I think when you go to a dinner with the ops, and they are, it was Drew and Angela last year. That's where it all kind of started. Like, we were in the studio earlier on.
She's right. They did start there at the dinner. But we took your side with that, though, Shamea. We was on your side with that. But when you went back and told Portia, you kind of like didn't give all the information. But we took your side with that dinner. We not going to act like we didn't, because you was sitting there joking and you didn't say much as the same. So we kind of did still take your side.
I had a scene at the studio when she said she would pay for Pilar's college, all that crap. That was defending Portia, right? Then just after that, they're like, you want to go eat? I'm like, yeah, let's go eat. Let's go right up the street to Nan. We went to eat. And that's when I allegedly pinky sweared and talked shit about Portia. Now, make it make sense. If on camera I'm defending her and
hold on. You did, in a sense. You kind of did. But if you saying that's not how it happened and we missing some context, because this is production, okay? We can accept that. If you came out here like, honey, y'all missing some context, well, tell us the tea. What all can you don't have to tell us everything we know, but give us a little bit of the juice. Give us a little sip and see what it tastes like with the whiskey. We didn't get that.
Give you the business, but then right after off camera, I'm talking shit about her. And the only receipts you had to prove that I talked about her were things that were already brought up on the show and online. You could have Googled that. That is what I take accountability for. I shouldn't have even went to the damn dinner. Or I should have had somebody on my side that could say exactly what happened or how it happened. But these same two people, let's just say, fine, we move on, right? Because I did a whole apology on YouTube. We moved forward.
That I hit you about too.
I know.
I said, Shamea.
Because you know why, Carlos?
Stop.
I'm a lover, right? If I could bury the hatchet with anybody, I'm going to try and do that, right? I'm just going to.
We understand that, and I'm not mad at you for that. But Shamea, this is a show. You can't bury the hatchet and then clock in. You got to stay clocked in. You know that.
Next time, do it without a camera, but on YouTube.
You know what? There won't be a next time because there's absolutely nothing I feel sorry about.
Okay.
Do you have any regrets so far?
No, not this season. Last season I had regrets because I got called a lapdog, right?
With lipstick.
Well, that's this season.
Okay.
You know, it spilled on over to this season, but so I moved up. I'm not only a lapdog, now I got lipstick, which is kind of an upgrade.
Is it Bobbi Brown or is it Fenty?
Oh, Fenty. Okay. I'm a Fenty girl. Hey, Rihanna.
She watches the show.
I love her. I take full accountability, right, of everything I said and did. There were some things that were beyond my control, and a narrative was created that I am, for whatever reason, talking shit about Portia. The very first time we did a scene in this room, it was me, Angela Brady. This was after the whole drama with, Britt and Kenya were going at.
Mm-hmm.
But here is the thing. It was in those text messages. So we can't say it was in the text because they had the text messages. You had some feelings about Portia not sticking up for you. And we agreed with that. We felt like she should have stood up a little bit more.
And I want to speak to that, but I do want to speak to the fact that in that same sitting, these girls were asking me questions about my friendship with Portia. It's always asking me questions like, so what's going on? Did she even come to your wedding? I heard she didn't go, And of course I'm like, no, but we moved past it. I mean, you don't think that's kind of messed up? You don't think that's one-sided? They're always picking. Even this season, when you watch it, I'm like, I'm not here to talk about Portia. I'm not here to talk about Portia. I'm not here to talk about Portia.
Portia
I don't want to
said
talk about
the same
Portia.
thing.
No, thank you. No.
Portia said the same thing.
What is happening? We ain't even talking no more, and y'all still want to talk about it.
How old were you when you met Portia?
Well, I think I was like middle school, maybe like 6th grade. I think she was like, like 6th grade, middle school.
Do you remember the first time you met her?
Mm-mm. We were friends through our moms.
So moms were best friends or just friends?
I don't want to speak on them, but they were friends.
They were friends. And by default,
we
became friends.
Not just me and her, it's my sisters, and we would take family trips, and it was a thing.
So you two grew
Family
up.
friends.
What was the dynamic between you and Portia as young Black girls in Decatur?
We were cool. We weren't hanging tight in high school. Like she had her crew, I had my crew. Like, but we were cool. Okay. And like when the families were hanging together, we would be together. Then I was Miss Southwest my senior year, graduated, went to college, and did all the things, and we didn't really have contact. Like she was off doing her thing, I was off doing my thing.
Okay.
We didn't really reconnect until, I want to say, like right before she married Cordell.
And when you say reconnect,
like start hanging out again, like hang tight, like.
What I said, if y'all watch my recap, I said this last night. I've been screaming it to the top of the lungs. They had a friendship, but you know how it is. Like, I ain't talk to my friend like that, but every time we reconnect, we good. And that's why Shamea felt like, even if she crossed that boundaries, it took her back to when they were younger and they were still friends. I said this last night.
Hang tight.
So the thing is this, and I'm glad we're talking about this because I think we all have this perception that you two were like Beyonce and Kelly.
Oh, no.
That y'all
were cool, but
no. Beyonce and Kelly,
they grew up together the
they're
whole
like
time.
sisters.
Yeah,
Kelly had a room in the house, Beyonce's house, and the audience really thinks y'all were like the best of friends since y'all were like teenagers.
No. We were cool.
Y'all were cool as young girls.
Family friends.
Y'all were okay.
And then it wasn't until her divorce from Cordell that we became like best friends.
Why that moment?
Just because we were, I don't know. I guess we were around each other more. I don't know. I mean, I can't really pinpoint why. I just remember us being extremely close then. Because before, we were cool. I think she even might have hung out with my sister Glenda more back in the day. I was kind of lame.
What you mean?
I mean, like,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of corny. Like, some would say I'm still corny. but I was like, you know, I played with dolls probably for too long. And I just wasn't really out like that. I was a dancer in college and just very focused. And, you know, my sister would hang out a little bit more than me at that time. And so when I graduated college and started like just...
You graduated college. With what degree?
Psychology, sociology.
You have a degree in psychology and sociology?
Mm-hmm. I went to Georgia State.
Girl, don't say that, girl. You're going to have Cheyenne upset. I'm sorry. I had to throw that in there.
Okay. And that was my second attempt. My first attempt, I was at Morris Brown College.
She going to be mad,
and,
girl.
I studied communications because I knew I wanted to be like a news anchor, have my own talk show or something one day. And we lost our accreditation. So I pretty much had to start over at Georgia State. And that's when I switched my major.
So when
when I was at Morris Brown, I was minoring in psych.
That's impressive. I don't think people know that. I didn't know you had a degree in psychology.
Yeah.
And did you not want to pursue?
As a matter of fact, well, that's not up here. I can't be a spoiler alert, but there's somebody that's going to come up soon where I kind of would go into their office buildings and do like mental health check-ins and like team building and bonding with their staff.
You are a Black girl with a psychology degree.
Yes.
And did you ever like have any like work after college in that field?
No, because in college I danced in the movie Drumline and I saw how good that check was as a featured extra. I was like, I want to act.
How much was it?
It was I paid for college. I never had to get a student loan.
It was like 5 figures?
It was good, yes. Mm-hmm. That movie grossed so much.
I know it did.
I mean...
So that's when you caught the...
Then I was like, I was always singing. Yeah. You know, I was in a lot of music groups. So I always had a touch of the spotlight with that. Mm-hmm. I was signed to Universal Records coming out of high school. So like when people are like, oh, she want to be famous. I'm like, this was prior to social media, actually. And
you know, Tika Sum's one of my good friends. And when I interview her, just in our personal conversations, she said how you were like her understudy. And she said, Tika had nothing but the nicest things to say about you.
She's the sweetest person in the world. Yeah. Not just a beautiful exterior, but she's just so good, you know?
Yeah, no, so she wanted me to know that, oh, girl, she calls me girl. Yeah. Girl, Shamea has been that girl. Like, she has always said that. So you've always had desires to be in the...
That's why people feel like Portia is jealous of Shamea. And I don't think that. I think they had a good friendship, but now we see they really didn't know each other. They knew the kid version. They didn't know the adult version, and that's the disconnect.
Spotlight. We did hear recently from Carrie Hilson that you were in a girl group with Carrie Hilson and Portia.
Well, she wasn't in the group. We both auditioned to be in the group. But I didn't even know that she had auditioned, honestly. What's crazy is I didn't even know she auditioned to be in that group. This is like during the time that we were both doing our own thing. Okay. And it wasn't like they had everybody at the audition at the same time. Like I came in, did my thing and left. And I guess she came and did her thing. It wasn't until I saw the interview that I knew that she had even auditioned to be in the group. But it was a group called Pretty Tony. I mean, Carrie was right, spot on for all of it. It was Anthony Dent's group. It was really good. Yeah. There's a lot of those kind of stories out there. If you ever want to know who I am, if you really want to give me a fair chance and know me, all you gotta do is look around. I mean, ask anybody in Atlanta. Like, this is my...
Girl, anybody in Atlanta, yeah, because that's a stomping ground. But, girl, we don't judge you off of that. We loved your resume. We love it. Ain't nobody saying that. We just saying we want you to stand on it. That's it. We don't want, I'm glad you say it's no more apologies. We don't want you to apologize unless, it's something that you feel like you should apologize for. That's all. That's all we want. I like Shamea. I've always liked this Shamea. I like this Shamea and, Portia together. I do. And I even like her friendship with Candy. I just feel like Shamea, to me, I know it's a disconnect. I know something going on because I follow Shamea. Do I know her personally? No, but I follow her. I've been following her for years. I noticed a change, and when K Michelle them say it's a change, I noticed it too. And I hope she gets over that.
City. This is my home. I've always done my thing here.
Well, that's the reason why I wanted to sit down with you.
Which is why I stayed away from getting a peach for so long. I was offered a peach back in the day. I'm sure you're well aware.
Well, let's talk about that. Okay, so before we get, I do want to get into that. So, but I do want to go back to you and Portia reconnected as she was going through her divorce with Cordell. I
went to her wedding. I went to her, her bridal shower. Mm-hmm. And we, it was like keeping in touch then, hanging out a little here and there. But we didn't get like really close until she went through her divorce.
And at that time, you guys were like best friends at this point. So you guys technically speaking, y'all been best friends for about 10 years.
Right.
Okay. She's a housewife.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to Portia having a peach, did you have dreams of being a housewife?
No.
Why not?
I didn't even really understand it like that. I just wanted to be a singer, dancer, and actress. That's always been my passion, and it's still my passion.
When were you officially offered a peach?
So back in the day, I was dating my husband, and we had just gotten engaged, and they were auditioning a girl named Kiera. She is married to Harry Douglas from the Falcons.
Yes, so that was I left after season 9. So I think that maybe around season 10 or 11.
Yeah. Okay. Gerald came with us to tape with Kiera and Harry. And that was like our first time even testing on camera and being on camera. And in that conversation, I was just kind of like, I can't do this. Like, this is Portia's thing.
Did Portia know you?
Hold on. Shamea, come here. Come here. You sat here and you told, come here, Shamea. Come here. Come here right now. Come here. You just sat here and told us that you say that was Portia thing. But then when we sat here and got there and you told the whole world, okay, yeah, that's Portia thing. But you told us, you said that Portia told you that's not your thing. Come here, Shamea. Come here, Shamea. Come here right now. You sat here and said that Portia told you that. I'm gonna get you
with the other couple.
Yeah, she came. She was there.
Portia was actually there.
Mm-hmm.
Did Portia know that you were testing to be a housewife?
Yes.
Okay. When did you let Portia know that you wanted to be a housewife? On some girlfriend shit like, hey.
It wasn't a conversation about it. Actually, it was like, hey, I'm coming to the scene with Kiera or whatever. And she was like, oh, okay, cool. You gonna do it? You think you're gonna do it? And I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to. And then it was kind of like, well, I don't want it to ruin our friendship. And I was like, okay, I don't think it would. Where this show gets messy, I don't want to. And I even have a text receipt for that conversation. We could fall out or something of that nature. I don't want to verbatim say, quote unquote, what it was. But and I was just like, hey, you know, I would hope it wouldn't, you know, like, but ultimately I was like, I respect that. She was like, this kind of like my thing. And I was like,
she said that to you.
Can I be honest? When she got as a friend, when she came as a friend, yes, it did mess up the friendship a little bit when it came to that situation. It kind of did. Because it did get messy because people were still mad at Portia about what she did to Candy and took the lie from Phaedra and ran with it. Yeah, it did mess up their friendship a little bit. It put a crack in it. That's not a lie. That's a fact. Even she said that's a fact.
Absolutely.
She said, this is my thing.
This is my thing. You know, you got the hawk stuff, you got all, you act, you sing, you do all this stuff. Like, this is like
if she told you this on season 10, we are now season 16 going on to 17. Shamea, why you never said anything? Stop holding stuff in, girl.
Thing. And I was like, and ultimately she phrased it like, I don't want anything to like jeopardize our friendship. And I thought it was really sweet. And I was like, you know what, you're right. I agree. I don't really need it like that. I mean, my husband's successful. We're just getting started. Like, it's fine. They even filmed my bridal shower.
Yeah.
And at that point, there was more pull back from Portia. We argued at my bridal shower.
Wow.
Yeah,
if you watch it, you can see. I mean, it's a whole thing.
Why did I argue the bridal shower?
Well, for one, we were all arguing, well, a couple of things. We were arguing about why she couldn't come to the wedding, her condition at the time. And I was like, I'm hurt by it. I'm disappointed. And yeah, and then it kind of went to hell. And
what do you mean when you say went to hell?
Well, the relationship became strained. And I watched her sit with Sheree and Phaedra and make those allegations and accusations on me.
That you were having sex with Candy and Todd.
Absolutely. That was very hurtful to witness.
And for the record,
at that point, I didn't have any beef with her. I thought we were cool.
I just want to ask you this, because I don't want to mention it later. For the record, did you ever have anything with Candy and Todd?
No.
Okay.
Now that is true. She didn't say anything. That is true. We all said that. Portia didn't say anything. At the time, if y'all remember, Portia was in the middle with Phaedra and Candy friendship. And it became an issue because she stood up for Phaedra. That's why I think, in the way I see it now, because I've been watching for a while, that's why I think Shamea has a thing against Phaedra, because she feels like she had her friend say something about her or made an allegation about her, and her friend didn't stand up for her at the time. Because that was her friend.
I just want to
like, I can be friends with people. Like, everybody don't. And it's funny enough because in our friendship, she was on like, you gotta try this. You gotta, like, whoa.
Try what?
Now, I mean, just as friends, just like, you never been with a girl. Oh my God. But I got married young and got divorced. And then I dated. I never had the desire. Hell, I didn't even realize people were hitting on me until later on. Like, dang it, I didn't know.
You've never been with a woman?
Never been with a woman. I have kissed a girl, but I've never been with a woman.
You kissed Candy in the club?
No, I did not kiss Candy.
That's not true.
That is not true. And you can ask Candy, did I kiss her in the club? You can call her. That did not happen. So when it got yelled out last season on the reunion, I was like, just like how your mouth is. I was like, wait, what? I kissed Candy in the club. You kissed Candy in the club. I'm like, no, I didn't. I wasn't the only one there that night. You didn't got to ask Candy. You can ask Toya. She was there that night. We were all there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I did, I would say it. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. If I did, hell, because I wasn't married. It wasn't it's whatever. Like, it's not even nothing.
Okay, so
it's not even a mountain. Like, that's not.
Because I want to get everything out. In the words of Marlo Hampton, Shamea, are you a lesbian?
No.
Okay, so you're not a lesbian.
Yet.
Not yet? Oh.
No,
That's
but
nice to know. Okay.
I ain't dead yet. No, but you never say never. But no, I'm not a lesbian. I don't have a desire to be with a woman. I'm in a happy marriage. Like, I'm okay.
Okay. So
I watched even lesbian porn. What?
I mean, I do too.
And the funny thing is, like, I'm literally in the Pride Parade damn near every year with the Hogs. Like, we do Pride Night. Like,
next time invite me.
Sex is it's okay. Like, why are we putting such a thing on? Even on this show, we put so much emphasis on vaginas and who you're screwing. Like, okay, was it good? Did you have fun?
I was the first one to ever join the military. I knew that I wanted to go back to school and produce.
Everybody truly believes this, that the destruction of your friendship with Portia was that very moment when Phaedra said, Shamea fucks them both. She doing both, and she did that. And then Sheree was like, "Is that true?" And Portia did say they're very close. But because I want to be clear, because I want to understand. I want to understand from you, because nobody has ever asked you this, right? And I want to make sure that we have all the context. Phaedra made the right. Sheree said, "Shut the fuck up, out of here." Portia, is that true? Portia said she's very close to the both of them. Was it that moment that you felt what watching that?
Hurt.
Okay.
Are you serious? My best friend is co-signing bullshit.
She was
Did
wrong
you
for that.
call her the moment you saw that? Let me back up. Did Candy, because the girls get the episode a few days before it airs.
Mm-hmm.
Did Candy call you to tell you what happened before you had to watch it on live television?
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
Okay.
I can't remember, actually.
Okay.
But, mm-mm.
So you watched it in that moment and you felt what?
Actually, I didn't watch. I saw it on social media, and I was like, and then I went and watched it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like what? Because at this point, I'm engaged. You could have messed up my whole thing. Like what? Putting some shit out there like that was reckless, and that wasn't really friend-like. I don't ever think I would. No one has me on camera throwing her under the bus. Like, I know y'all think it happens often.
Oh no. We kind of got, cause I gotta go back and watch what it was, but you kind of did at one point, friend. We ain't gonna lie, you did. Y'all threw each other under the bus a couple of times. You did.
Camera, but at some point I would have shown it. At some point, and you only see me defending Portia. And so much so to where I got called a lapdog, all last season. Her fight was my fight.
Did you call her?
Dennis film with Drew, I'm like on Drew ass. I mean, it was so, I've always been tried to be a loyal friend to Portia. So of course that shit was hurtful.
Did you call her when you saw it?
Yes. I was like, what? The reason was I was told, well, we didn't know we were being filmed. That don't make it better. So that means you talking shit about me off camera? You were cool with it because you didn't know you were being filmed. You didn't know it was going to play. So of course that was hurtful.
Well, let me ask you this, because in that same season, right, Candy and Portia had that whole thing about being lesbian. Candy invited you, Sheree, Cynthia, and Kenya to her home. And then that's when Candy said that Portia kissed her and said, "I want to eat you." And then there's a shot of you sipping and you didn't say anything. So
yeah,
there are people who would say that is just as bad. What do you have to say about that?
Well, at that point, I had already been thrown under the bus for being the one that was kissing on Candy.
But it aired in the same season. So
it doesn't matter. It happened first. So it's almost like you hit me and then I hit you back. You got your lick, then I got my lick back.
Right, but that's why I wanted to ask you, were you given a heads up
that she was gonna do that?
That moment happened?
No.
Okay.
No. And I didn't get a heads up that Candy was gonna actually say that. And you see me sipping because I didn't want to add to it. Like, yeah, she close to both of them, or yeah, she like, I didn't do none of that. I just was like, sips. But I wasn't gonna defend it either because you just threw me under the bus.
But you didn't know that by the time that was shot.
What I'm saying is, I watched it. I aired it. Candy absolutely was like, they
not right now,
Justin. I'm like, that shit ain't true. Like, yeah, but don't worry about it. You know it's true.
Got it.
But it was still both of y'all threw each other under the bus. So hold on now, Shamea. Wait a minute, because now you done lied, Shamea. Hold on, we just caught you. You sat there and said that nobody called you and you didn't see it until that was in the same season of your bridal when that came out, girl. So, okay.
So you felt that was yours.
But she didn't know that they had said that. Right. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she may have known, but I didn't know that she knew.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, wow, this is what we're doing?
So you and Portia's friendship was never the same after that moment?
I thought it was. I thought we were able to bounce back from it.
Did you feel that way?
I thought it was. I thought we really had a clean slate and we were forgiving and we moved forward, honestly.
Okay.
So that was season 9. You were at the reunion. We know what happened there.
Mm-hmm.
You became an official peach holder season 16,
mm-hmm.
which is 6 seasons after you had your initial kind of audition, season 10 with the athlete and his wife. When you were auditioning season 16, did you tell Portia you were?
Mm-hmm.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
And did she have the same reaction?
She was just like, how you gonna do it? I know Gerald doesn't want to be on camera. And I was like, yeah, but he's okay with me doing it. He said he'll support. And she was like, oh. And that was it. But I didn't know I was going to be able to do it because the day that they came to test shoot me, we had a plan to do it. And I look out the window and he's hauling ass out the driveway. He was out of here. I was like, So my husband just left. He's got cold feet. He does not want to do it. And they're like, what? Oh my God. But
listen, Gerald will give you, this is her second season. Gerald will only give the camera, and I said it yesterday, I said, dang, at least he gave us 5 minutes. He gave us 5 minutes. Gerald don't even be there with the husbands. So I know for sure everybody's husband has been at the reunion behind them. Gerald is not there.
And I guess they were already here. They're like, well, we're going to have to we'll just tape it without him. So they taped it with me, my parents, my kids, nephews, sisters.
She got to start showing her husband more. Charles at least give you some scenes, but he gonna have to start popping in.
There's people more watching the show,
mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna be very honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I am concerned about this.
Me too.
As your friend.
About what?
Tell her.
There are people who believe that Gerald doesn't want you to do this. And when you say that this is your big moment of auditioning to be a peach holder, something at this point you've wanted for a couple of years, and he leaves, which could have jeopardized your position.
Exactly.
Were you heartbroken? Did you cry?
Of course, I was sad about it. But he also explained, I get camera shy. I'm very nervous on camera. I'm not comfortable with it. And I respect that too. I love my husband. I don't want to make him uncomfortable. But also, I'm like, there are times, even in my first season, I was like, I should just walk away from this. Like, I already knew it was her thing anyway. I'm cool. He was like, no. Why are you trying to leave?
You have moments last season of walking away.
Yeah, even now, hell, it's hard. This is very hard. Having your life under such scrutiny and under a microscope, it's a lot.
And I'm not shading her, but this is why Cynthia said she know what it is. You was a friend into the housewife. I was a housewife that went to the friend. So you judging me, it should be no need, which I agree.
You know, people didn't know of my wealth or anything prior to this. Hell, I was still getting free meals from the house. Like, hello, I enjoyed that kind of stuff. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with just being back, you know, I'm still gonna have a big personality, but I'm okay to be the friend, you know, and I didn't mind, you know, but it was like, okay, we still gonna move forward with this. And my husband was very much supportive of it. He's like, yeah, you do it. The kids do it. Whatever y'all need to make this happen, I want you to do it. I'll try and pop in here and there, but I don't really want to do this because his real life and his jobs, his companies, this is not glamorous for him.
When Gerald saw the moment that Portia made the comment about you kissing Ken in the club, because I rewatched the reunion because I watched the show and I'm a journalist and I wanted to make sure that I did my research. So when you say how you and Portia had this nasty text exchange post the reunion, I went and watched all 3 parts again because I wanted to understand what was going on.
Yeah.
And then what we saw in this past episode, you told Cynthia, based on the reunion and how she attacked my marriage, I don't feel comfortable having her in my house. I then had to put myself in Gerald's position as I rewatched the reunion. And the only thing I could come up with was, I wonder if Gerald saw that comment about you kissing, allegedly kissing Candy in the club, if that was the moment that he was upset and was that part of the text exchange between you and Portia.
Yeah, it was a part of it. After the fact, I was like, you know, I can't believe that you said that. And she was like, you did it. You kissed Candy Club. I kissed it. I was like.
So that text was about that pretty much. And you felt.
I mean, I don't want to go into detail, but
I don't want you to either, because that's your friendship. But because the thing is this, I think what you're struggling with this season is context, right?
Right.
And I just want to.
And you know why I struggled last season? Context.
Yes. That's the problem. Oh, y'all hate Shamea. No, it's the context, damn it. We want the context. We know they ass mad at each other about this little friendship, whatever. We understand that. We get it. We understand. But it's the context that we're talking about. It's the context. So you got to have the context. Like, that's what we're missing here, okay?
And you know why? I was always trying to salvage, or it was like I was on eggshells, like, I don't want to say too much, right? Because we could possibly salvage the friendship. I don't want to do too much because I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to, you know, is this too much? Is it? Because as a friend on the show, I don't have to say nothing. I'm just going to align with her. Like, whatever she feel, I feel. How she rocking, I'm rocking. Who she like, I like. And it was hard stepping out of that. Because I'm like, this still my friend. I'm still loyal. Like, I don't want to, you're not going to go against my friend. I can talk to her and about her and off camera, just like the whole Angela thing. I don't have to scold or chastise.
And that's why she felt like her at the time when that happened, that her and Portia would be okay after what she did. Because that's how they were rocking.
This grown-ass woman in front of y'all, and definitely not on camera, this is my friend. I'm going to talk to her behind closed doors. Girl, I ain't like you said that, or, that wasn't cool. I didn't like that you didn't know my music. That hurt my feelings. We talked about it, move on. But then on camera, it's like, oh, you scared of her. You're a lapdog. You can't address her. No, I don't have to address her in front of y'all. I don't owe y'all anything.
The same way Dr. Heavenly feels about my husband. I'm not going to go after my husband for the sake of entertainment. You felt like with your... Now I get it.
Same.
See, that's how, okay.
And so it looked like, oh, she's scared. She's.
Is that, and that is why Portia, and I feel like Portia didn't say nothing. It wasn't because, oh, she ain't got her back. No, Portia wanted her. It was her chance. And I'm finna be honest, it was her chance because as a friend of the show, she didn't say anything. Right? So Portia like, okay, I'm going to let you go ahead and step up and give your chance to shut that down, Shamea. Show them what you got. That's what Portia was doing. It wasn't because Portia was jealous, so now it made sense. Portia wanted her to shut their ass down. Listen, girl, this your chance. Stand on it. The same way that Kelly saying shut it down, the same way Portia was saying shut it down. It wasn't that. A lot of people took it. That's why I say it's the context. Portia wanted her to shut that down like everybody else. And she didn't shut it down like she should have. She wanted, like, this your chance. This your moment, girl. Get there. Because if you notice in the confessionals, she was standing up for her. She wanted her, just like Kelly. She yeah, go ahead.
Hiding something. She's, and I'm like, that's not it. Y'all are so far off. Like, this was my friend in real life. I don't owe it to anybody to tell them what I'm talking to my friend about or how I handled this situation. I just know it was handled. So that context that you say is missing, I absolutely agree with you. And at reunion, I was still walking the eggshells because I was like, oh, what do I say to this? How do I, And a lot of times when I would try to communicate, I'm not good with shouting over people. I'll shut down, even in an argument.
I have to agree with Millie Chan when she say, Shamea's not ready. She's not ready. Do I want her to leave? Hell no. But we gonna need her to step her game up. You gotta step your game up, mama. Cause it's showing you not ready. I don't yell, I don't do that. Girl, you gotta step your game up, Shamea. You got your peach. Step it up. First of all, you sitting here, I shut down. No, you can't shut down. And that's why I feel like Portia wanted you to stand on business and let them know what it is. It is your moment. Show them why you got this peach. I know who you is. I know you can do it. Show them why you got this peach. You're going to have to deliver next season, baby. That's just what it is. Ain't no shutting down. And there ain't no apologize. You're going to have to do what you do. Now, if you wrong on something, listen, boundaries on the apology. But let me tell you something. You're going to have to step your game up on it.
If we have a disagreement right here, right now, as soon as I try to talk to you, you cut me off, if you yell over me, and as soon as Andy says, quiet, I'm quiet. And then that person can come back and say what they say, but I'm still like, what the fuck happened? Why?
So when you came back this season, you came back with you and Portia in a bad place because of the text.
Yeah.
And when she invited you to her home in the premiere, did you feel like that was genuine or for the cameras?
That was definitely for cameras. She didn't want me in her home. We weren't even talking to each other. We had a nasty.
So that's why she felt like it was okay, because she felt like Portia didn't want her in her home. And it was for camera. So why didn't you do what she did to you and say, hey girl, nah, I ain't going to that shit. We just had an argument. Why you ain't do that? I feel like Portia is leading how the friendship should go, and Shamea is still following it. You see what I'm saying? Instead of her standing up saying, hell no, I'm not going to that girl house. I didn't go. Why would I go? But Shamea, let's be clear. And let's be honest. Because you're my girl, you know I love you. We're going to be honest. Can I be honest for a minute? And this is being honest, boo. And I'm going to say this. You got to start saying, stop shutting down and mean what you say and say what you mean. Say what you mean and mean what you say. No, I don't want to go. Why would I go to her house? You saw what she said about me. I'm good. We're not in that place right now. You got to stop shutting down and letting it be what it is and move it. No, and then coming on the show and it's not unfinished. So the unfinishing is you. It's you. Girl, if you don't sit there and say, hell no, I ain't going to that shit. Me and her ain't friends. But we all know production be like, girl, you got to go. You got to go, girl. And I mean, That's just what it is. You gotta go, girl. Make sure you're there. You know that. You should have been like, hell, she don't fuck with me. And then you should have came in there and that like it's certain, that's what I'm saying. It's the context. Then we were like, yeah, she had every right to feel that way. Y'all got into it. I have to agree with that. It's just, you gotta lead with showing everybody why is that. Because everybody gonna want to know. This ain't like us on Instagram. You ain't gotta lead us too much. You ain't gotta share too much. This is a show. We need to lead. Take us through the walk. It's like reading a book. When we read it, it take us to the plot. The movie, it throws us into the plot, right? And it lead us there. You gotta lead with that, girl.
Text exchange. And the only reason why I went is because it was all cast, very first. And you know how that goes. You can't miss the first all cast. So I got there hella late.
Did Gerald not come because that is Simon's home and he felt like that's my boy and I don't want to be in his house?
I don't think that it's more like that's my boy because Dennis is really still his boy. Okay. But that's more so, one, I don't want to be on these cameras. And two, I'm crying to him about what happened. Why is he about to come and support me in this situation that could possibly be toxic? I didn't know how she was going to receive me when I got there. I didn't know what I was walking into. That's why when I walk in, I'm like, she reaches for a hug. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, it was just it was awkward. I felt fake in that moment, actually. Like, damn, like, okay, I guess we're not. But then when we sat and had a talk, everybody was talking. And I think Kelly brought up what's going on with y'all or something. She even kind of defended me. She was like, well, me and Shamea's relationship is off limits. Y'all don't need to be talking about it or something to that extent. And it was like, that's like my sister. And I was like, oh, I'm like your sister still. I was shocked.
During the filming of the season, we're on episode 11. Y'all haven't said 2 words to each other. Was that happening in real life too? Like you guys were not talking
at all.
They sure would.
And you know how this happens. Like if you have an event, we just send it in a group. So it's like season 17. Here's the invitation to the thing.
So when y'all would be around each other, y'all just be like,
hey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is your second season. How awkward was that for you?
Awkward, because we used to have a time, you know, but it actually, I was cool. I felt a lot better than last year, you know, just walking. I didn't feel like I needed to walk in the eggshells, to be honest. I felt like it's what it is. She over there, I'm over here. I'm happy I'm finding and meeting people that I can actually possibly get to know and maybe even one day have a real friendship with. I was happy to have Kay and Pinky come aboard. I was like, oh, okay, they cool. Because I already knew, like, okay, well, Phaedra is Portia's friend. Cynthia, Portia's friend. Like, these are all her friends. And I was definitely not in a good place with Drew and Angela.
Why would you feel like, hold on, wait a minute, slow down. Why would you feel like Cynthia is Portia's friend? Why do anybody feel that way? First of all, this girl, Shamea, was a friend of. And her and Cynthia had a great relationship, and Cynthia has stood up for her. Why would you feel that way? We have seen Cynthia stand up for you when you were a friend of, and that's why her and Portia got into those altercations. So why do you feel like, listen, Shamea, I'm confused. Did she tell you she not your friend? Did she say I'm lost. Because I've never seen that. Just because she don't agree with you on something don't mean that y'all not friends. One thing, and that's what I can't stand with the viewers. They have a pick a side because they feel some type of way. Let's be clear. Cynthia has no issue with Shamea. Cynthia has always called out when somebody did wrong. Since day one. You cannot say you a fan of this show or watch this show since day one and not know that's what Cynthia has always done. That don't make sense to me. Are we watching the same show? Because Cynthia has always been that way. Even her and Nene friendship. When they fell out. The reason why Kenya and Cynthia had their issues is because she held Kenya accountable. Come on now. Come on.
I mean, it was cool. I didn't have no beef with them, but I already knew how they were coming.
We saw a snippet in the mid-season trailer where y'all mothers were brought up into the conversation. Without giving too much away, because, you know, what made you feel like it was necessary for you to bring up y'all mother's issue?
I wasn't the first one to bring up our moms.
You
she
were
did.
not.
I was not. She brought up our parents last year.
When you saw Miss Diane say, you got to be careful with the dog with
that
the
carries
bone.
And yet here I am being called her lap dog. But
how
you
did
should
that
be
feel
careful.
for Miss Diane to say?
That was hurtful. What? I've had nothing but respect for Miss Diane. Like, I just didn't even understand where that was coming from. Because all I see on these cameras is me defending your daughter. So I didn't understand, like, wait, what? Watching it, I was like, wow, this is really how these people feel about me. And it was hurtful, for sure.
Were you and Miss Diane close?
I mean, I loved her daughter. You know what I mean? She was around, of course. You know, I have respect for her. Like an aunt. As a matter of fact, I called her Aunt Diane. We weren't close. Like, I wasn't calling her phone and texting her, but, like, I was close to her daughter.
When
Shamea, we saw pictures of y'all together. Y'all were close. Y'all was at each other's houses and stuff. So you close to the door and you just invite the mama to the house? Come on now. Come on.
you saw that moment, is that the reason why this season you felt the need to bring up the mother's
No,
issue?
last season, it was right at my birthday, actually, in May. She posted that my mom had did something egregious to her mom out of the blue. And we agreed that we weren't bringing our moms into it. With their friendship or lack thereof, whatever they had, however they disbanded, had nothing to do with us. And we were going to keep that. And we made a pact that we were not going to ever let that affect our friendship. But yet here I am looking online at this, and I'm like, well, what warranted that? Out of the blue. Like, my mom did something egregious to your mom, and then she gave context to it. Like, oh, my mom bought her mom's daycares or whatever, and that was behind her mom's back and all that. And I'm like, are we really doing this? Because I thought family business was going to stay over here. I thought we weren't going to air all of that out. So is that what we're doing?
So because of that, you felt the need to defend your mother?
Absolutely, and I'll do it all over again.
Okay. There's people who believe you wanted Portia's life. Do you think that it's the opposite and that Portia wanted your life?
No, I would hate to say that. Like, I'm happy for the life that God has blessed me with. I don't want nobody else.
So basically, that's just something that they brought up at the moment. Portia ass brought up, we're just gonna be honest, child. Portia Big Booty self brought up at the moment because she was mad and she could have kept that really to herself. But like she said, she's an open book. She's going to be an open book. She's going to say, you know, certain things. I feel like this, a lot of people got to weigh in. Oh, we on this side, we on that side. First of all, it shouldn't be no sides. Everybody should be taking this as face value of a friendship that's really deteriorated, that shouldn't have. They both crossed the line. Regardless of who you like, they both crossed the line. I feel like Shamea crossed the line because who asked her to bring that up? And I feel like they both crossed the line because they didn't know how to have a proper conversation with each other about what they were feeling. They crossed the line. And I don't think this friendship is over. I don't. I think down the line, they'll be talking again. But I just don't think it's over. I'm sorry.
It's life of my own. I've been able to make great relationships in NBA, NFL, not from laying on my back, but just from working hard. I've been able to meet amazing people in the music industry, in the film and television industry.
Oh, you just shaded. Hold on now. So she come at you. Now, you just said that she made it from laying on her back. That's what you're saying. Portia known for laying on her back. That's what you had to say. Now, don't come on here and say, I just can't believe that. No, you said it now.
All of that if I hadn't. I mean, I've been able to be in rooms that a lot of people, don't have access to because of my longevity in this industry outside of reality TV. And I wouldn't trade any of that. I got an amazing husband who loves me and still shows up for me, even though he don't want to be on TV.
Does he want you to be on TV?
You should ask him, but yeah.
Does he, even today, hearing that?
Matter of fact, last night I cried about something and...
relating to the show?
Yeah, well, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can't talk about it, but yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, this is just a lot. I was like, I'm drowning. I'm so misunderstood. Like, I was just really emotional. And I was like, I don't know, maybe this isn't for me. And he said, nothing great comes without risk. Like, you have to have, there's going to be hurt in everything in life, right? There's going to be rejection. Everyone's not going to like you. But you can't let these people run you away. See it through. My husband is a person, contrary to what other people believe, they think he's like, don't want me to pull him back from it. He's like, no, do it. I want you to do it. And he was super excited at last week's.
I hate to say it, but I feel like, I think certain things I feel like he don't like. I don't know why they cut off the conversation she had with K. Michelle about her music. I don't know if we'll get that on the last season, but in the preview, she did have a conversation with K. Michelle about her music because we were trying to figure out what the music had. And it sounded like, to me, the way that they edited was he didn't want her to do the music. That's why I said that. But if that's Bravo's fault, that's their fault. Shamea, girl, just stand on it. You'll be okay. Let me tell you something. If you want to be the villain of the show, be the villain of the show. But you got to stand on it, though. Now, if you don't want to be the villain no more, yeah, shit, we cool with that. You ain't got to be the villain no more and do how you do. We still gonna love you. But either you got to choose a side, okay? You can't balance it. When you play a villain, you better be the best villain ever, honey. Ask for K. Michelle for her red week.
Episode of a show in Kenya, right? And he was like, that was amazing. Like, all of my family, my friends, everyone's talking about it. That is so beautiful, babe. I'm so happy that Kenya was represented in such a great way. There's pros and cons to all of it, right? Like, but I'm happy. Like, in my personal life, I wish that my housewife life, I was more understood.
Listen, Shamea, when your season up, you got to go to another show. Can I say who she remind me of? And I love Deshawn, but that's what it gives me, Deshawn. Remember, Deshawn was on, she would throw shade and stuff, but she was on the fence a lot. She reminds me of Deshawn Snow a bit when she was in that place.
And given the same grace that a lot of my other castmates are given, I feel like with me, there's a double standard. And no, I don't think I'm a victim, right? I know I've done things, right? I've said things, but I feel like there are double standards in this friend group. I mean, I just heard Cynthia on a podcast the other day, on her podcast, they were going back and forth about the body shaming and the name calling is what she said. And she's like, I'm a part of Bigfoot community and all the things. And I'm like, Cynthia, I've never known.
Don't lie. No. Shamea, you forgot. Did you not forget that you shaded Cynthia before this interview? You shaded Cynthia? And what did you say? Huh? Come on, friend. This is what we mean. You got to do what? Come on now. Tell what you did. Hell yeah, I shaded Cynthia. Hell, I felt like she took her side. It's the context. Hell yeah. Shit, you took her side. Hell, that girl, you about to be my friend too. Bingo. That's it. But okay.
With you. So now you want to align yourself and attack, and now I'm attacking you too.
And this is okay.
And
she didn't. First of all, Cynthia did not say that. What Cynthia said was, well, dang, you know, she called her book Bigfoot. I felt like she was talking to me too, because I got big feet too. You know, I've been called, Cynthia has said, I've been called everything in the name of the book. That's exactly what Cynthia said. Come on, Shamea. I understand you feel like everybody attacking you, so now it's everybody's attacking you, but that's not true. That's not true.
This is what I'll say. I actually, now I'm going to be honest with you. I actually agree with you. As somebody who's done this show, season 1, episode 1, there's always been body shaming. They talked about Kenya's booty. They said you got a bad butt job. They talked about Sheree having baseball legs, right? You could use some bleaching, you know. This show has always been about body shaming. So I will say this. I do think you get a bad rap for doing the playbook that is Housewives.
Well, and furthermore, if I don't say anything, I'm scared I'm a lapdog. Why is she there? She's better off as a friend. If I say something, she's doing too much. She's performative. She's so cringy. She's over the top. Why is she doing the most?
Say that, and I disagree with that.
What do you want me to do? You just want me to lay down and take?
Now listen, they said a lot about K. Michelle. They said the same thing. Why you ain't standing up for K if you feel that way? They say the same thing about K too. So that's why I say I don't think that it's not for her, but at some point, what we're saying is what we want y'all to. Let me tell y'all what we want y'all to do. Y'all got to stop trying to be, I'm in a different place. No, baby, y'all got to start throwing the shade back. That's what it is. Okay. Well, if you got big feet, okay, like how Kelly and Angela were doing, Pinky and Angela, like that's how you should do. That's it. That's all.
I'm not doing that no more.
No, and listen, as somebody who knows you, I don't want that for you either. I will say this. I think when it comes to your presence on this show,
The Housewives is about shade. We're not going to sit here and act like for over the year they didn't throw it back. Claudia came in her first season and tore it up. Hello? Come on, get with it. Throw it back. Throw it back. Everybody loved that scene between Angela and Pinky because we was like, okay, yeah, all right. Oh, she ate her, but that's it. Ain't nobody saying y'all gotta go, kumbaya, hey girl. The fuck?
Listen, you're a busybody, right? And that's not a bad thing. When I say busybody, you over here, then you over there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because now that I'm having context,
she gets to the bag now.
I feel like now I get you're trying to find your community, right?
Okay.
Because you are right. Portia, Cynthia, and Phaedra are all over here. And that's
hell, Drew and Cynthia are wearing Go Naked hair this season. That's a check.
Well, they may like the bundle.
Well, girl, why didn't you? You could have been wearing Go Naked hair too if you didn't say what the hell you said. If you just specified what it was and kept it there, you probably could have been in Go Naked hair too. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I would have loved to see you in some Go Naked. A nice little blonde, you know. Have a little role play with your husband, honey. Like, it's okay. They will Go Naked hair, okay? It would have been cute on you. I like that hairstyle too. I think it's cute. I like it. I like that hairstyle.
Well, great. They getting hair. There's some perks to it. Like, I ain't got no hair to give y'all. I mean, I'm just saying. But
you're saying because they're ambassadors, they got to be loyal to their boss.
Possibly.
Got it.
Right?
Okay.
Because what I don't understand.
Okay. Well, that's how everybody feel when it comes to you and Kelly, because you Kelly landlord. That's the same thing. It's okay. We all feel the same way. You're right with that. they gotta be loyal to the boss. Cool. But Kelly gotta be loyal to you because she needs somewhere to stay. But she just shaded the hell out of you in her interview. But okay, whatever, girl.
Is how everyone is so able, is so forgiving and able to move past, to me, bigger things. Hell, Cynthia kicked the hell out of Portia on that boat.
Well,
hi. Can we talk about it? The double standards. Okay.
I did run to grab her before she could make contact.
Yeah, I remember that. I was right there. I was crying. I was like, oh shit.
You know, like this.
I was like, oh my God. And then with Drew, we're sitting right here on these couches and she tore into Drew, right?
Yes.
Even when we played back on the episode, you asked Drew, you said, are you effing Dennis? I'm like, I never said that. At reunion, it was played. I said, are you dating Dennis? Are you and Dennis a thing? No one said, oh, I'm sorry, Shamea, you were right. I thought you said. They were just like, quiet. In this past episode, when Angela's sitting there and she goes on this rant about Falcons and Hawks players, there's a whole, let me go away because I don't want to. But then you come back and then it's still going on. It's like all this pin drop. No one's saying anything. Well, when is somebody gonna step up and be like, hey girl, maybe that's too far. Do you have proof? It wasn't until she did her confessional where
don't do K Michelle like that. Don't do K. Now I see what K Michelle was talking about. Okay, K. K wasn't mad at her for no reason, y'all. K kept saying that she has been standing up for Shamea to everybody because K did bring that up. Kay didn't sit there and not say anything. Kay did say something. So you can't say that she didn't. She did. She did. And now I see why Kay say she can't keep doing it with you because she stand up for you and you don't see it. Kay stood up for you. Even though her and Angela cool, she said, well, girl, you don't know if that's true. She said, I don't think that's true. She said, that's not true. Everybody kept saying they don't believe the receipts that Angela had. Shamea, I don't know if you want a problem or what, but it's like you want a problem, then you don't, but then you want one. But you're not sure if you should have one. Because they did stand up for you. But whatever. I mean.
The producer said, do you have any proof of that? Who? So why would you say that? Well, I believe it. Somebody told me. So that's okay to say. But me calling her Bigfoot or Sasquatch is not okay to say?
I thought it was fine. And listen, I think.
Because just last year I talked about her nose. And she called me Flavor Flav. What? Come on, y'all.
I agree.
You called her Michael Jackson. That's offensive too. You called him Michael Jackson. But okay.
You will never get an argument from me about that.
At the dinner with Drew and Kay, when we seen the anthem walking on, I was trying to talk to Drew. I filmed Drew singing the anthem. I was there supporting her. I texted Drew before even going.
You and Drew were fine. What you mean trying to talk to Drew? Y'all were fine. Y'all were okay. You walked off with and you was upset. Well, when K Michelle was upset, you walked out because you was like, that's your car. So you jumped in the car. Instead of you calling another one. Come on now, friend. Come on now.
I'm saying, I'm excited. Okay, anthem, can't wait. Showed up, was like, you killed that. I was like, free. I was like, go girl, all the things. Invited her to dinner after, thinking, okay, maybe we're moving on. Maybe we're moving past it. Her and K beef is not me and Drew's beef. So I'm like, okay. She's like,
but that's how
I'm
you
not talking about black.
it.
The whole black thing comes up. I'm like, well, she said you bring up black a lot. You brought up black. I did not. I know, dear. You go be in K Michelle's a lapdog. I'm like, okay. So of course, then I'm like, all right, well, you know what? Here we go again. You're doing the same thing from last year, this name calling and lapdog stuff. I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. So I leave. I didn't plan on leaving with Kay. I was trying to make the stuff go away because I'm holding Kay's bag. Like, hold on, let's talk. Like, I can't win.
With Lemonade, you can sign up for insurance in seconds. Get a quote at lemonade.com.
Shamea.
A random IT guy once told me the scariest thing
got
about Max.
in the car.
He said, the damage is already happening before you ever notice anything.
Car. What
How important is it?
You jumped in the car. We saw you get in the car. Okay.
For Gerald to have a son?
I think that initially it was important for all of us, right? For everybody, like me and my husband, even Shia wanted a brother. When we started our family, we wanted 2 boys, 2 girls. We were very serious about it. We had a lot of relations trying to get it done. And I breastfed for a very long time. So when you breastfeed exclusively, you don't get a menstrual cycle. So for those first 2 years of Shia's life, it just wasn't happening because I wasn't even menstruating. So it prompted us, one, for me to stop breastfeeding and get my body back right. Then after it didn't happen, I'm like, something's what's wrong? Went to the doctor, it was unexplained. Nothing's wrong. Just keep trying. But now I'm getting older. So I started doing egg retrievals to try and get embryos to save them just in case I'm getting older. We got tons of embryo. We did 7 rounds. I had 2 sons transfer into me. Neither one of them took. We had a son transferred into Shadina before Shiloh. It didn't take. Then we transferred Shiloh because we were like, well, we down to like 3 embryos now, 3 male embryos now. We don't want a chance. So let's make sure Shadina can actually do this. And we were going to have the girl with Shadina and then do another boy after that if Shadina was able to carry Shiloh, which she did. But then she got breast cancer and all the things happened. And Shiloh was sick and all the things. But then after that, we got another surrogate, transferred a boy into her, did not take. At that time, I got pregnant also, naturally.
Yep, she did. I remember that.
This was 2 years ago now.
Because she posted it on her social media.
I ended up having an ectopic pregnancy, and my left fallopian tube ruptured, and I was bleeding out internally. I was literally dying.
How many weeks or months were you?
I was right at...
I remember that because she had posted it, and I was like, damn, Shamea. And she was like, she gonna keep her faith, but she was crying because she said she really wanted another baby, and it was so much stress on. She was like, I'm just going through a lot. I remember that.
12 weeks.
Was it a boy?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't even know I was pregnant for like the first 2.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I didn't make it past the first trimester. I was like 2 and some change.
Are you afraid Gerald may leave you if you don't give him a son?
No, and that is ludicrous for people to say that.
Who said that?
I mean, recently started talking about other options, adoption, egg donor. No, that's never been a concern of mine.
Okay. Because in the African culture, it's extremely important for the man to have a son. So that's why I wanted to know. Yeah, no. Okay. And to be honest, I mean, he's never expressed that. He's very, very loyal, and we still have love, and we're still very much in love. I know marriage has its highs and lows, naturally, like every marriage does. But he's the one consoling me. Like, I'm beating myself up about it. I put the weight on me because he's so good to me and gives me pretty much everything I want, aside from being on camera. To where it's like, damn, like, I can't get my body to work to do this thing for him. It's not your fault, though.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. And you can't blame yourself. You can't blame yourself. You just can't blame yourself. It's not your fault. And listen, you have a great man. You have a good man. You have a life, Shamea, that many, 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 many girls would love to have, right? Mm-hmm. When it comes to the birth of a child, that is God ordained. Mm-hmm. And I don't want you to be stressed out because of that. You're not God.
That's right.
You're doing everything you're doing. You are.
I felt like,
you're gonna be okay.
I feel like that's also a good part of.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Shamea feel like it's her fault with something and she taking it out on everybody this season. That's just what it is. There it go right there. And she been holding on to that for the past 2 years. That's what it is.
This platform, right? The reason I really wanted to do this is because, one, because my daughter went through so much, I wanted to bring more awareness to children with disabilities, special needs, and show that, like, wow, I have this lifestyle, like health is something that you can't buy, right? Yeah. And I wanted my life to be kind of a testimony to someone else that may be in a similar situation that feels hopeless, because at the time that Charlotte was born, I was doing radio with Big Tigger. Mm-hmm. And I was missing a lot of work, and I was like, this is a lot. Having to take her to speech, OT, all these therapies, all these things, all these surgeries. She's at over 17 surgeries. She's had one yesterday. Okay. And I was like, that person before that was like, oh, just get a sitter, or and it's not that easy. And I've got all these resources and financial, just means, to just make it all happen. And I was still overwhelmed. So my heart went out to the people that don't even have half of this, don't even have a spouse. And so I was like, wow, this is a reason why I should do this show. Fast forward to infertility, me, having an ectopic pregnancy right before filming. I was like, the more I talk about my fertility journey, because I was doing it on my social media, the more I was getting DMs from so many women that felt like me, that felt like, I just got to wake my body up. I got to make it figured out. And I just felt like this platform could also help me bring that type of hope, or just let them know it's not about how you create your family. It's just about you being a mom.
Paul, so I remember her saying that, but where did it change from that to where we is now? That's the question. Where did that go from then to now?
No one walks up to me in the grocery store and says, did you birth this one from your womb? Like, did she come from your womb, or your
right?
They just say, oh, beautiful family. Yeah. So when you ask me, do I have regrets, or do I? No, because I came into this friend group and I got a peach with purpose, because I knew what I wanted to show. And yeah, it fell flat, but I'm not giving up hope. I feel like I can still show it. And it may not resonate with a lot of the audience. They might not want to see that, right? But it will with some people.
Wait. We would like to see that, because I thought that's what we were going to see. We would love to see that. That's what I thought you were going to give us too. We would like to see that. I'm just saying.
We want to see it.
Yeah.
And
we want to see it.
And if I can help just one person, that is maybe feeling inadequate or overwhelmed with all the things, but still wanting to have a career. I get the nastiest messages from people. Sit your ass down. Don't you got a special needs daughter? You can still have a life. You can still dream big with a child with special needs. You can still, or even when I'm like talking trash, like Bigfoot, you don't need to do that. Ain't her daughter special? I'm like,
no.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting her all the help that she needs. So it's like you are now told to not be and do and say because of this or that. Or It's hard. It is.
Is it worth it?
But my husband, like he said, don't let these people run you away. You know what you set out to do. You know what you want to do. And I've been blessed to get a lot of great opportunities. One that's coming up for me that I'm super excited about. I'm about to record an album. Like, I wouldn't have had that platform. Hell, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you if I didn't have that peach. I have to count my blessings.
Is it sad when you think about the fact that you finally got the peach and you lost your best friend in the process?
Absolutely. I grieved that relationship for a very long time. A lot of people were like, oh, she missed Portia. She's sad about, well, duh. Yeah. I mean, that's like any relationship. It hurts. That was my person. That was my girl. Like, if I was mad at Gerald, I was gonna call her and talk shit. You know, if I was mad at my sisters, my mom, whoever, that was my other sister. You know what I mean? Like, of course it was hurtful. Of course I grieve that friendship. Even sometimes now, I laugh about some of the things we've said or done. When you really love somebody, you don't just discard of them or dispose of them. You don't just forget tomorrow and just be like, whatever. Even now, I find myself defending Portia in rooms that she's not in. Not because she asked me to, and not because I want to be friends with her again, just because that's like you talking about my sisters or guess what I do? I just sit quiet. So whereas before I would be like, no, I'm gonna talk shit back to you. I don't mess with a lot of people to this day because she didn't mess with them.
But can you and Portia ever be friends again?
I'm happy with where we are right now.
I didn't ask you that.
Right.
Is there a world?
Don't lie.
Shamea.
Shamina.
No, real talk, because listen, when I interviewed Portia, I said to her, the one thing that I don't like, she's like, oh my God, here comes Carlos King, tell me what he doesn't like. And I said, I don't like that you two fell out. Because I was there.
I mean, to be honest, when I got the peach, I was so excited because I'm like, oh my God, we can show the world exactly how fun we are. Like, we laugh until we cry. Like, we have had some beautiful moments, trips, twerk offs. Like, it was a fun and it was a fun time. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, we can finally showcase that to the world.
If you weren't a housewife, would you and Portia still be best friends?
I don't know. I feel like everything that happens is in divine order, and I don't know.
This past episode,
no,
K. Michelle made some comments about a night out with you and your mom having a breast with her neck child, and y'all partying. And K. Michelle alleged that you made a comment that I can't be friends with you because my friends don't want me to.
That was actually the opposite. That same night, I was coming from, so we left the Anthem thing. And I have all my outfits, my receipts. We left the Anthem thing. The car dropped me off at Chastain Park where my mom met me, and I met Candy and her mom and her mom's friends. It was her mom's birthday. We were watching the Babyface Charlie Wilson concert at Chastain. So just to give you some context, on that ride over.
So your mom wasn't out, just want to hang out in the club.
Come on. And then I also got a timestamp on my photos of when we was with Kay. It was not 2 a.m. It was midnight, actually. And we were home by 2 a.m. I got that on there, too. And then I also have what she had on. And you can tell me for yourself what you think she had on. Do you think her titties was hiked up and out? Or do you think that she looked like her mama? Okay. This is the night. That is in question.
I don't see no boobs.
A white suit. She has on a white suit that you wear to church.
I see it. Okay.
Hold on. Because just in case you want to zoom in.
It's up to here.
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
Her titties was up there. Oh, the shirt was up there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And I screenshot the time that we was there. Was 12:07 a.m.
I see.
I'm talking about her titties.
Did she take off the blazer?
Right. No, I got a video. I got a video. I got a. Hold on.
Let me see her in the club. Maybe she got this wrong.
I'm finna show you. Don't worry, because I know I gotta have my receipts ready for reunion, so I'm already gathering them. Don't worry.
Oh.
October 5th.
Not the date.
2025.
I was a Cabo a couple of
Oh, were you?
I worked a second, so you know.
You're a mess. Okay, let me see.
Did she show it at the reunion?
That is K. Michelle's outfit she wore.
We need a reunion now. Because if she's saying that, we need a reunion. We need a reunion.
Earlier on in the scene.
I see it. Okay.
So we wasn't just. Let me see.
Okay. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh.
I love Kay.
What did you just see?
So the video shows K. Michelle in the same outfit, Shamea in the same outfit, and then it shows your mama in the same church blazer. She wore to see Charlie Wilson. She did go to the club. And Raindrops, you know I'm a journalist. Hey, Portia. I did not see a bra, a boob. I did see a purr cloth. So, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, continue, my bad.
Okay, and it wasn't 2 a.m.
Yeah,
okay,
it was 12:07.
Okay, but anyway, so fast forward. I'm like, Jesus, why I gotta keep doing it? I'm just fighting for my life. Which just makes it hard, right? It makes it hard to hang out with people outside the show without cameras because you feel like you're always gonna have to try and prove your innocence. And I hate that, right? Because I'm hanging out with you, Carlos. I just want to hang out with you and get to know you. There's no ulterior motive. I'm not trying to collect anything. I'm not trying to have any receipts with you. It's just me trying to get to know you. And I like Kay, and I'm excited to get to know her.
Still. Okay. Did Kandi and Rashida and Toya Johnson tell you not to hang out with K. Michelle?
No. But everybody know that what the history is with them, right? Mm-hmm. So when I was headed to Chastain, she was like, "Where you going? Who you mean? I'm not meeting with Kandi. Why y'all invite me to concert?" I'm like, "Well, girl, you know." Like, now you know damn well, like Kandi or Rashida, Candy's loyal to a fault. She's not gonna like.
That's kind of like the same thing as saying that you don't want her to go because of the whole thing with Kandi and Rashida being friends, and the whole thing with Rashida and K. Michelle relationship. But okay.
I never said Kandi hates you. She don't like you.
What did you say?
I never said Kandi. Exactly. Now you know. I'm going to meet Kandi. I mean, come on. Mm-hmm. And so when I went there, even with Kandi, I was like, Kay wanted to come. She was like, "Nah, I'm not. I can't do that. I mean, I like her, but I can't. Rashida is my girl." And that was that. I didn't even think it was an issue. But then, of course, Kay's thing is like, oh, you keep telling me that your friends don't like me, and they.
So tell me exactly what you said to Kay Michelle for her to walk away with that statement.
I told her that, Kay, regardless of whether or not you have beef with any of the people that I'm friends with, I don't care about that. I'm your friend. I want to get to know you for myself. Can't nobody tell me who to be friends with. They can't tell me to be friends with you or not be friends with you. I'm looking to get to know you for myself. I like you. I want to get to know you. That was the conversation. And that got turned around to, your friends don't want me to be friends with.
I mean, I hate to say it. We all know that. We the outsiders looking in. We know that. We know the relationship with these women. So why you... Okay, girl.
You or whatever, or my friends don't want me to be friends with her, and they don't even talk about her. Like, I don't even talk, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even see Rashida or Toya enough to even have those kind of conversations with them. And I only seen Kandi that night because we were at the concert together.
I looked a lot different. I started my degree in 1986, and 30 years later.
So with that being said, since you're saying, and you stop me if I got this wrong, since you're saying that K. Michelle took a conversation that was innocent and blew it up to be something that it's not, is it safe to say that in Dallas, when K. Michelle was told that Drew, Portia, and Phaedra were going to attack her about these rumors, do you still believe K. Michelle?
So here's the thing, right? Everything has perspective, right? So where I said it's to Kay. Kay feels like in her heart, I told her that it's hard being her friend and they don't want me to be her friend. And I made her feel bad enough about it to where she cried in the club. All I can do with that, Carlos, is say, I'm sorry, Kay. I hate you feel like that. That wasn't my intention. And if I take it. If I misspoke, I'm good for an apology. If I misspoke and made you feel like that, I'm sorry. Again, I just want to get to know you. I don't care if the world hates you. I like you. That was my stance. That's still my stance. And like I told her, if I made you feel bad, I'm sorry. And I mean it.
Did she cry in the club?
I don't remember. That's what I'm saying. We didn't even have that. It was like you seen the video, we turned it up. What point was the crying? I mean, but you know what? I don't want to call this girl a liar because that's what the other cast is doing. They're trying to make her look like she's crazy and she's a liar. I want to see it through. At reunion, I want her to tell who the person is that told her they were plotting and scheming on her.
Do you know who the person is?
I have no idea. She didn't tell Kelly and I. She just told us that she felt like there was someone, or she told us the people that she felt were plotting against her and what they were plotting.
Do you believe her?
I mean, I don't have a reason to not believe her. Why would she make something like that up? That's so bogus.
Well, some people would argue that because you're saying that she took an innocent conversation and turned it into something else.
She don't think she did that. She thinks that and that's what she feels to be true, and that's what I feel to be true. Do you see what I'm saying? So like, there's your side, my side, then the truth.
Mm-hmm. One of the things about this,
I'm ready for the reunion. I really am. I feel like I see there is no contest when it comes to Shamea. I did do a breakdown one point of the friendship and the situation that transpired with K. Michelle, Rashida, how I felt like her and Shamea being friends, and there was some truth to it because it's like a friend group in Atlanta. You have Yandy, Toya, K. Michelle, Candy, Quad, not K. Michelle, I'm sorry, Rashida, Candy, Quad. It's like they have this thing. And Mimi, but Mimi don't deal with K. Michelle anymore. So think about it like this. You have Mimi don't talk to K. Michelle. You have Toya that had issue with K. Michelle. You have Rashida that had issues with K. Michelle. It's a list of people that's cool in that little group.
Season is your friendship with Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
I went on record saying that, look, because, there are several queens of Atlanta. I'm one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes. Agreed.
Yes, there's Stacey Abrams. Yes, there's Candy. Yes, there's Sue Lomax. Yes, there's Keisha Lance Bottoms.
Come on now, Keisha.
Carlos King Top is definitely one of the queens.
Come on.
So I'm definitely, all the girls talk to me.
Yeah, of course we do.
I'm always at the Hawks game, singing courtside. Oh, I'm not?
Let them know the feet be where? Where the feet be?
On the floor.
On the what? You be giving sideline candy?
You be seeing me.
I do. Duh.
Okay.
And you see me.
Oh, I see you.
And what do I be doing at the game?
Working.
Thank you.
Not sleeping with nobody.
Hello.
I saw Angela and Charles at the Hawks game in the playoffs.
Yeah, we're happy to have her be there to support.
Okay. You weren't there because you were out. You out of town.
Out of the country, I think.
You're out of the country. I was looking for you. So, anyways, my point is, I went on record saying raindrops. I know y'all think Kelly and Shamea's friendship is for the show. I said, look, I am here to confirm that that's a real friendship. They're really friends.
That is my girl. We literally say it's the Kara and Sarah show because now our moms are friends. Now, Shia and the twins are she thinks she's a triplet. It's that bad. That's my girl. That's the best thing that came out of me getting a peach. That friendship. I was like, who wants to get to know me? Hi, can I meet? Hi, I'm Shamea. Can I give you a hug? And she welcomed me and she got to know me. She didn't judge. She didn't take whatever anybody was telling her. It was very much, I'm gonna get to know you. And even from day one, people say, oh, they have a friendship out of alliance. Mm-hmm. That's not so, because if you...
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, remind you, this was filmed. We gonna watch Kelly. We haven't watched Kelly's yet. But this one kind of was, to us, to the world, it kind of was an alliance, though. It kind of was. But, I mean...
Roll the cameras back. When I first met Kelly, we were at Knife Restaurant. They were coming for Portia, and I stepped in and was like, absolutely not. You need to get to know Portia for yourself. All this was on camera.
No, and then
so how everybody forgot about it. And I went and told my friend what was said about it. The shit that you're supposed to do as a friend, I don't get credit for it. But I damn sure get credit for she's talking behind her.
No, baby, we gave you credit for that. You listen to what you want to listen to. I noticed that with Shamea. Shamea listen to what she want to listen to, y'all. She hear you, but she don't want to hear that. That's just her. That's just her, child. There ain't nothing too much. She gonna take what she want to take from it. That's just who she is. It's okay.
Back. Well, what? Where? Who? Prove it. Do you know what I mean? It's like people are so ready to believe that I'm this disloyal, dishonest friend without seeing what's right in front of them. You've never seen me be shady or do anything to Portia. Now, lately, absolutely, probably do. But
yeah, lately, a lot.
That first season, I was like, no, she didn't say this. She didn't do this. So much so to where, like I said, I wasn't even messing with Drew or Angela off the strength of it. No, she didn't tell me I had to do that. That's just how I was rolling. Like, that's my girl. That friendship is not out of an alliance. That girl is very kind to me. She reciprocates the same thing. Like, hey, happy birthday. Here's flowers. Here's your flowers. Like,
are you telling Kelly things about Portia that she's using against her?
Why would I do that? Absolutely not.
You saw the comments.
I know. I see that. And I'm like, I would never do that. Matter of fact, only time I hear Portia's name with Kelly is in scene and when they going toe to toe. And I just sit back.
Do you internally sometimes be like, that was a good one, bitch?
On both sides.
On both sides.
They be going at it. You hear me? They read each other for filth. But at the end of the day, I ain't got no dog in that fight.
Okay.
I'm like, Kelly's my girl. Portia's my ex-girl. Like,
that pains me when you say that, though.
I don't.
And it
what I'm saying is, I
just gotta be honest.
You know, I don't. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No. You met Jarvis. You posted recently that y'all had a double date. I was enlarging the photos because I
met Jarvis. I introduced Jarvis and Kelly at a Hawks game.
Was he sitting courtside or in the nosebleeds?
Courtside. Don't try me.
I just wanted to know what Jarvis' situation. So Jarvis makes enough money to sit on the wood.
If Jarvis can buy a $70,000 smile, surely he can sit on the wood.
Word on the street that Giselle Bryant lives on is that...
In Potomac? Because we in Atlanta. What? Like, what?
Word on the street is that Jarvis is in the entertainment industry.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about none of that.
Okay. Word on the street is that Jarvis works in the music industry.
What? Was you with Genuine?
I don't know.
Y'all gotta stop.
Dennis McKinley?
Ew, no. Why would I be okay with that?
No, I said work in the music industry.
What I'm saying is I didn't even like Drew doing that behind Portia back. I was like sunning her for Portia. Like, you need to tell her. You should have got permission. Now, why would I do that? I don't want nothing to do with that messy like that.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Friend, no friend. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
So you hooked up Jarvis and Kelly.
I just introduced them at a Hawks game.
Okay. Does he have kids? Because I heard he has 2.
He's a great guy. He's really kind.
And a great father, I heard.
He's very single, though. He doesn't.
Yeah, I heard
he's not married.
No, I know he has a baby mama.
Well, I hope he don't have a baby daddy. I don't think he...
Don't do it. Why not? Happy Pride!
Okay.
Stop. They already said that, but leave me alone. Listen.
Now listen, after this, Marlo did respond. Drew responded with Marlo and them about what was said, the clip. So we're going to get into it.
Just saying. No, first of all, I will say this.
What?
I love Kelly.
Yeah,
I know. And the thing is this.
She's lovable. She's so sweet.
No,
She's a real, let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
She is a real girl's girl. And that girl works very hard. I mean, in her restaurant, like, come on. She's the mother of 4 beautiful girls. Like, you know how hard that is? Going through a divorce, having a restaurant, then losing one, then having to fight all these legal like battles with your ex. That's a lot. She carries a lot very well and very gracefully. Like, and still shows up for her friends and her family. Like, I gotta give her props.
No, I think I will go on record, and I've gone on record. I've said Kelly is great for the show.
She really is that girl.
She's great for the show. I think she's spunky. What are your thoughts on Pinky Cole?
Pinky is a walking TED Talk. She got a business idea for everybody.
Damn.
Oh, look at you. You should come up with a company with rings.
Do you think she's a good addition?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I was happy to get to know Pinky this year. Pinky is an entrepreneur. That's something I was trying to do. Like, Pinky can teach me a lot business-wise. She's taking some L's, but she's also had some very big wins. And I think that helps with the group's dynamic.
Okay. Have you met the woman who lives in the basement?
Mm-mm. I haven't even been to Pinky's house.
No.
Mm-mm.
The woman in the basement won't let you in?
I haven't been invited yet.
Oh, because she's there.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about the woman in the basement.
Have you heard
gotta
about
ask.
that?
I heard about it the same way you heard about it.
On the show?
Mm-hmm.
Or through...
On the show.
Oh, I thought you meant through your other Queens of Atlanta friend group.
Mm-mm.
Because
You know I got my friends though, but no, I ain't heard about it.
Okay.
I just heard about it on the show. I was like, damn, what?
Are we saying...
You know what she did with it? She made a book out of it. That's
Did you read
that
it?
lady's a businesswoman. No, I haven't gotten it yet, but I'll support. I don't know if I read
Is it on
but
Amazon?
I don't know. I ain't got it yet.
Okay.
I don't think it's out yet.
It's not?
She said it's coming soon.
Okay. On Substack?
Let's look at it. Let's see if we can find it right quick.
See, it's on
So the
Substack.
woman in the basement. Where are you?
Not the woman in the basement.
I'm not going to see it's on Substack. Are you ChatGPT?
I'm looking on Amazon.
Let me text Jeff Bezos.
All right, we go fast.
You bushy?
With base 44.
Okay, so it was a
simple
good interview. We're going to end it there. But I do want to go to this response because I have... Carlos did great. I like that. I'm ready to see Kelly's on. So, as y'all know, last night we showed about Kelly. Drew posted something, and then Marlo said something, but I don't think nobody paid attention to it. Drew posted. Hold on. I gotta get my energy up for this one. She posted, you know, her being Cowboy Carter child, doing the Beyonce outfit. Why you ain't wear this to the concert? I see you still got the chaps.
Did Gerald get you another car?
And then that same time she did her confessional, she met up with Poochal. And then she posted to respond to Kelly. She said, a true fashion girl never has to announce it. The outfit speaks for themselves. So you have Marlo Hampton, Sheree, Sonia Ross, and, you know, her and Drew, and, you know, and then they say throwback Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now some people, and Angela Styles, baby, said, where's the lie? Baby, I said, oh, okay. I said, oh, okay, Drew. Okay, I said, oh, okay, Drew. Then Marlo posted this last night, which is 20 hours ago, right? But I don't think nobody caught this with Marlo, because Marlo gave a little smack herself. So shout out to Marlo. You know, she's been busy with the niece with the nephews. And then she posts this and it says, some nights aren't meant to be explained, just experienced. The one who really set the standards for the peaches. And she did. And then Shamea put the fire, then say, I loved you, share all the way. Somebody say, tell your friend that this who set the standard. Now, she did set the standard, because her and Nene were into fashion and labels, and they would go shopping to these places with these fashions. Now Nene ain't say nothing. I ain't see her post nothing. Let me stop sharing this seat real quick. Nene could dress her ass off too, bitch. And you're not finna sit here and act like she didn't have no fashions, honey. Cause Nene had some fashions too, honey. Portia as well now. So, honey, you can't say nobody ain't had no fashions, child. Hair stayed laid, okay? Child, Nene even short, okay? Nene been outside, child. Child, okay? Always fashioned up, okay? I'll never forget this. They will make it in your size if you got the coin. I know that's right. So, okay. I said the standard. Okay, girl.
So rude. We see each other and they have a white refrigerator. Where is your scooter? Bling, bling, bling.
First of all, Nene is the reason why a lot of girls don't have white refrigerators. But can we say that of Kelly? No. Anyway, all right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys at 5:45, 6:45, I think. And we are going to go into the Baby Daddy series of the Mug Shots and Babies. Okay, I will see you guys tonight with Mug Shots and Babies. Bye, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Bye.